Hello, good evening, and welcome. Episode 26 of Figure It Out. Will we figure it out this time? Nobody knows. You'll have to hang around and see. But we're going to have some help. We've got a special guest, don't we?
We do.
We've
been wanting this one for a while, yeah. So long, so hard.
Quinton!
Yeah!
Quinton,
welcome to the
Thunderdome.
Oh, yeah!
Figure it out!
Nice. Oh,
yeah! Turned into the Macho Man with a little bit of gayness.
Look, there's the canyon in there.
Batman.
Yeah.
I don't know.
All done by Larry the Cable Guy.
I say Quentin's the man responsible for the Kanan action figure, actually. Using the bone breaker head. This is because this is because of Quinton J. Bedwell, actually.
Man, it looks just like you.
Taking a
It really does.
Saying, look at these guns.
Well, I guess wait, Samantha did. So yeah, Blue Serendipity did, but then Quinton took that and then photoshopped my head onto Bone Breaker body, and then Zach Breaker was born.
Zach Breaker.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There's more plans. I have more plans for this little guy.
Yeah. He needs nipples, that's for sure. He needs nipples.
Yeah, I'm like,
need some big fat nipples like you got.
Whoa! Fat?
Mm-hmm.
No,
they're very
fat.
No fat nipples. Thank you very much.
Everybody, let's see it in the chat. Who wants to see his dainty nipples?
Speaking of slimming up, Headcanon just started the carnivore diet this week, thanks to me and Tarpley. That is not for the week, although now I'm into week 3 of it. I've done it before. And you, brother, you want to talk about when it starts melting fat off? Holy, you'll burn some fat off on the carnivore diet.
It's especially good when you come off a fast like you just did.
Yep, 100%. Yeah. Your body's ready. It's in ketosis. Is like, boom, let's start converting fat into food with fat adapted cells. Anyway.
We just became a fitness channel.
Fitness and figures.
Yeah. Fitness it out.
Instead of let's get this figure out. Hey, Quinton, no one will read this, though.
Don't read it.
Sorry, Robert. I wish to God someone would. God bless it, man.
Maybe eventually we'll get some production value, but for now, you'll just have to wait.
We're phoning this one in. That's going to be the name of our next show. Right. Yeah. Phone it in.
Yeah. Like we'll do like a barely posable thing. We're just like phoning it in.
Thanks, Ron. That's how good our show is. He can even put up with my ass. Thanks, Ron.
Well done, Ron. Appreciate you.
Abby, what's going on? Nipple me, bro. Okay. Thank you, Blake. All right. Okay. So get this figure out. Pickups, openings, something recent. Mikey, what do you got? You anything? Got some stuff?
I got a thing.
Got a thing?
I bought this today.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Where'd you snag it from?
GameStop. Yep. So I saved $5. So that's
here. I'm gonna go.
Yeah, that's good. For those who don't know, that GameStop thing is so good. That membership.
Oh yeah, man! If you go to GameStop and just build those points up, I just use $5 or something on my recent X-Men purchases I just got there. Yeah, buddy, that thing is sick. I'm missing 2 from this wave, and I think I'm going to go ahead to finish off that. Was it Nemesis or whatever name they changed it on that Build-A-Figure? What the hell is it called? Genocide.
Yeah, he's Nemesis and man, what was the other name?
Because it's like the son of Holocaust or something weird like that.
Yeah, he's the son of Holocaust. He's got a pretty, I don't know, convoluted story to me, but
a tail that hold. That'd be great if they made that a wired tail. Oh, Stacy, I know. I'm sorry. Everyone say goodnight to Stacy. Stacy.
Good night, Stacy.
Oh, Stacy's still in that stream from last Sunday.
The last Sunday stream, yeah.
Yeah, she's still just waiting around.
Shout out to Jacob from the desert.
I'm in the desert too.
Whatever.
Yeah, he's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, Quinton, you are. Yeah, you are in the desert, aren't
Yeah, kind of halfway in, just the tip.
Just the tip of the desert.
Yeah.
Tip of the panhandle. I guess I can say that without doxing you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Man, he looks good.
He's pretty good.
Got some articulation too.
Quinton, now, are you getting any of these or no? Are you getting Marvel
Yeah,
Legends?
I actually got 4 of them, and he is in the mail from BBTS.
Oh, hell yeah.
I've been having a slack off just a little bit, but I had to go in on these because they just, man, I had to get that Build-A-Figure. Had to pick up, well, I'll get to my pickups in a minute.
Yeah, it looks good, Mikey.
Yeah. He's pretty awesome.
Yeah, we've only waited how many years for him?
Right?
For the Nightcrawler X-Force? Oh my gosh.
Yep. And that's what good, Mikey.
Well, it's just like that's the last one I need for mine because I don't care about the others.
Do you still want the X-23 I've got, or do you have a stand-in for her?
I have the original one. I want the new one.
Oh yeah, for the new articulation on the better body.
Yeah. She is back there, and I would like an updated Deadpool because that Deadpool is way outdated now.
Yeah, that would be nice to have a newer Deadpool. But we'll stay on that then. I'll show you this one real quick for me then, just to go with that. I showed this off before, but yeah, so that's one. I'm gonna get that one to Mikey because I don't give a shit about her. It's a good figure. I mean, it's a good buck. I don't give a shit, and Mikey does, so he's gonna get her.
Well,
but
you just
Mikey's got
the character
warpath here, so I'm all about that warpath there. Beep.
Noise.
We'll do round robin. We'll just keep going. Quinton, what do you got for a pickup? We're getting into this draft mode. We're just gonna go round robin with this.
I'm gonna have something a little less extravagant than you guys, but I have to show this because after I got him, I've seen him so much and knew nothing about him. And then I got him because he was at the store at Target. And then I looked into what he does and I was a little disappointed.
Oh, dude, I love that one. Our Man.
Yeah.
Yep.
Our Man. I'm still trying to decide if I'm going to take him out or not and put him up, with my other guys. But
oh, man, I was excited to get Our Man. I love the aesthetic. And I mean, he was part of what JSA, I want to say, is my first introduction to Our Man.
He's a very early superhero, one of the earliest steroid juicers, too.
Yeah, because he had powers for an hour. That was it, man.
For an hour.
Hey, better than a minute, man.
That he did. He was kind of like the Breaking Bad chemist. He made this pill that gave him all these abilities for 1 hour.
Yep. I did. I love that, man. I thought that was a really cool concept. At that time, when I was reading it, I'm like, oh, wow. I like the limitation on his powers, right?
It could make for some really good stories. Right? Yeah. It makes for some interesting stories. Trying to figure out if he's gonna be able to get whatever he's got to get done in 1 hour. I mean,
heck yeah. Oh, FinCop going to bed. Right on. Oh, but he's going to switch back. He's not going to sleep. He's going to listen to us in bed.
He's got a different device.
Is Our Man the reason we set the clocks back?
Yeah.
Jeff Morris, yes, on all the shows, roughly. I'm going to say 93%, roughly.
That's how he got his other nickname, the Showho.
Showho.
Yep. I wanted my
Showho. Walking in the streets of Showho in the rain.
I like Yo-Ho. Yo-Ho.
No, you can't have that.
Got the pirate, got the G.I. Joe thing.
Disavowed.
Oh, shit. Okay. Mike, you got another one?
I do actually. It's an accessory for one of the custom vehicles I'm working on. And it's these weapon cases.
Here, let me bring it big.
So
Oh, those are cool. Where did you get those?
Amazon. So these are going with my Z-Force Jeep. I wanted a clever way to hide battery packs.
Oh yeah.
So there's the battery packs that'll
Oh,
power
that's
the
dope.
lights in the Z-Force Jeep. So I mean they're like the cases that like Gridiron does their
perfect.
master operator stuff in, except the 3-pack is like $10 on Amazon. Look at it. Sweet.
Are you
Oh,
gonna
yeah,
color
man.
them?
That's a
or-
bring
legit
it
Pelican
here.
case.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is. How much was it?
It was $10 for the 3-pack.
Yeah, I mean, for
That's really good.
that's a good price for that.
Yeah, and then this 3-pack actually came with some other stuff. Like I got a 3-pack by themselves. That's these 3 here. But this 3-pack came with some ramps, a fire extinguisher, a shovel, a jerry can with a mount, and another cargo net, and a wooden crate. I'll try to find the link. I'll put it in the chat here in a minute. So I got this cargo net and these ramps
Oh yeah.
Man, that looks cool.
and that crate. So that's the roof rack for that Z-Force Jeep. That's what'll sit on the roof. So it's got the ramps, a wooden crate. The raft didn't come with that's a wrestling figure accessory, but this did with all its hooks and everything. So I think that whole kit, I think that was like $25, and you got all of that shit. Pretty legit, but it's like 1/10 scale like rock crawling like RC vehicle stuff.
All right, hey Mikey, you better not be messing around because Gonzo's asking for it too. They're like, hey
I
man,
got y'all. I got you.
easy guys, easy.
I got you.
Dude, I mean, on that fucking Mega Powers tonight, man, I bought 3 different things.
Fuck, such a mark.
Bye. I'm just keyboard cat. I'm like, let's go.
It's like an NSYNC song. Just bye.
I've never heard of them.
Oh,
I'm just kidding.
Day.
that's not true. I know you watched Daredevil or Deadpool and Wolverine. I know you watched
Yep. Yep.
I know you watched it. I know you did.
it.
Oh wait, sorry. I got to do my. I am inevitable. Thanks, dude. And Tony, Legend Series.
Mr. Legend series.
Oh, Tony, how you doing, baby? How you doing?
I miss Tony D. I miss his little Tony D impersonations. I love Tony D going up the camera. All the conversations he had with Tony D.
When they
did?
left Sundays. I think Felix took Tony D. I think that's why we don't see him.
What?
Felix took him.
Tony, if that's true, I will get you a Tony D. I mean, I'll send you my Tony D.
No, it's a principal thing now.
It won't be the same. It won't be his Tony D.
Yeah, it won't be the Tony D that started it all.
What's up, Smudge?
Smudge, what's up, bro?
Oh, and this guy, a Legends entered the chat. Hey, I need that link too. They're about to cut you. War Chest is here.
I like that name.
Oh yeah, man. War Chest full of toys. I mean, as soon as I started, getting into toy streams, man, this was a OG original for me when I got in there.
All right, y'all. This is the link for just the Pelican cases.
Boink.
This is the link for a fire hydrant with a mount. I'm sorry, not a fire hydrant. Flame extinguished fire extinguisher.
Mount that fire hydrant. Like, what are you linking?
Mount that, baby. mount that up, man.
I was like, is this some kind of rodeo shit? Like, what's happening here? Instead of a bull, you're riding a fire hydrant?
Yeah.
Rodeo.
That 8-second movie just changed up real quick.
Share screen. Share this. So yeah, here's the full set.
Oh yeah, there you go.
It comes with
Nice.
I have that wooden crate somewhere. Because does it like slide apart?
No, it's not a crate at all. It's just a block of wood.
Oh, never mind. It looks
just
exactly
looks
like what I've
It
got.
looks like a crate, kind of.
Wow.
Here's this. Pretty awesome. It comes with a fucking removable mount,
Safety first.
and
That
then
is
there is
cool.
just the Pelican cases.
That is awesome. Are you gonna paint those, or are you just gonna leave them black, or?
I'm gonna leave them black. I'm gonna double-sided tape it into the interior, into the back of the Vanguard, and then it's in the garage. It's drying. I had to do some touch up tonight. I can't show it.
Just a little touch up.
Just a little touch up. So I'm gonna put this on the floor, and then I'm gonna run the wires under everything, and then wire it up so you'll be able to turn the powers on here, and then I'll have an actual on-off switch that's a little easier to access. So,
Hell yeah. Are you going to do it towards it's batteries? You're going to make it to where it's USB, or what are you going to do?
it's batteries. It's
Just
watch
batteries.
Yeah.
All right, now the crowd can settle down. They're not,
Calm yourselves. Calm your tits.
calm your tits. Well, then I'll go with another. I'll just keep doing this. Let's keep going.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, let's just keep
Man,
on
I'm waiting on
going.
both of these. Where'd you get him?
This one, okay, it wasn't Pulse. I think I did it on Amazon or Big Bad. It was Big Bad. I got this one on, and it showed up way before freaking Pulse did. So yeah, that whole third-party Pulse thing, they get their shit absolute dead last. So that's why I picked that up. Now, man, I don't know about these wings. Has anyone actually opened this up in chat? Let me know, because this almost made my disappointing figure, Mikey. Was that Archangel? Those wings on that one, they just flip floppy around.
Mm-hmm.
I hadn't tried your dad's trick with the Elmer's glue.
These wings,
the wings are just If that's that one with it's got the death head sculpt, it's got 3 head sculpts total.
This one doesn't, but those are the wings it came from. Yeah.
Yeah, I do not like how they just flip floppy around. Mine are very loose.
With the big hinges.
Oh. It's like that surgery game. Look at this guy, fucking artist. Oh, dude, yeah, mine would have flipped and flopped already. They're very loose. Now, I got mine on eBay, so that might be why. Like, whoever the previous owner was, maybe just torqued the holy crap out of those wings and went to town. Maybe.
Yeah. In the tub.
Science. I'm going to tell you right now, the scientific term, flippy floppy. That's what they are.
Science.
Quinton, you got another one?
Yes, I do. I've actually got several. I've got 4 of the Nemesis wave. I'll just show these at once because I don't know how much y'all are.
They had most of that wave. They didn't have.
Got her.
See Husk. I didn't see Husk, and I didn't see. I had Gambit. It's that Corbane or whatever the other guy is.
And I'm really not as interested in like some of the figures. Like,
nope.
I'm like, I don't even.
Nope.
I don't know what that's all about.
Yeah, Gambit.
Gambit's never been like a favorite of mine. Some people love him, but
I like Gambit, but AOA stuff, I'm just not into at all.
Yeah.
Oh, I love a lot of AOA stuff, but not that bullshit.
Yeah.
Especially not
this Gambit. One. I want them to put out the old Cyclops, but if this is all I can get for now. But
are you talking about that one, Quinton, where they had that
2-pack?
Yes, that love triangle,
the Claremont style, the blue with the yellow booties.
Yeah, well, and it's got that kind of like shiny gradient, kind of like looks good.
My goal is to get Secret Wars to where they kind of look like the Secret Wars Marvel. If I could ever get that, I mean, that's like
gonna have a hell of a time with Colossus.
Yeah, it pains me that like the Wrecking Crew is so much money. Like you can't.
That's another one I want re-released because, and then of course the sculpts too. Like
they don't even look like the same line anymore.
Like the original, was it Toy Biz or was that Legends at that point?
It was when they made the switch.
Okay.
They were still Like it was like they were making a conversion, and yeah, they just don't even look that good. And I've
No,
almost dropped
man.
the money on them, but I just can't do it. I've seen them for 280 before, and I'm not one to put a lot of money down on, anything all at one time anyway. But like getting these Vanguards, I got 2 Vanguards. Like that was hard for me. I just don't put a lot of money down at one time. But that's my goal is Secret Wars version of Cyclops. But I've got the other one in the mail, the one that Mikey showed, Nightcrawler. So then I'll have
Yeah,
the
that
whole
Nightcrawler
wave.
is good.
And I don't know about you guys, but I'm blurring
He's
a little bit.
all blurry.
I'm blur. I don't know about you guys. Whenever I put together a bath, I like to set everything aside and have all the pieces and put it together. Let me see if this works. Come on now.
You want to spit on it?
Yeah.
Spit on that thing.
Back to it. Let's see.
Well, speaking of spitting on that thing, Cato's Collections. What's
Hello,
up,
Mr.
Cato?
Cato.
What's up, brother?
What's up, sir?
That's a little better.
Yeah, I don't know why it went out of focus all
What
of a
the
sudden
heck
on you. It's
Oh.
it's in that just that right little deal, or
It's
it wouldn't do
camera.
it. Yeah. By the way, Robert said it earlier. Yeah, the Outback Colossus. That's why a lot of people want to use that AOA Colossus to make that Outback Colossus and all kinds of other fucking customs for Peter. I love it for that.
Yeah.
I did not like that segue. Sometimes I force it and it's a big celebrity, Cato. Okay. All right. I rushed it. I'm sorry.
So that gets you this Colossus.
Here, let me get you big. Yeah, buddy.
But nothing gets you this Colossus.
Oh my.
Yeah.
With the tall gloves and the sleeveless shirt, and he's got like the little like a 60s go-go dancer skirt.
Oh, I forgot about that one.
Yeah.
Holy.
I think that's his like the outfit he wore the least. Like they were like, okay, we got to go back. Go back.
I'm just wondering what the artist was thinking who came up with that mess. Holy moly. Like,
I don't know.
man, this looks good. This looks good. Everybody's like, man, this looks terrible.
Yeah,
It's
dude,
like
when they
his
came out,
original suit, like when he's not in metal form, he looks like a stripper.
Yeah.
Like exposed thighs, but knee-high boots. Like, Peter, what are you wearing, dude?
What was that? Was it Foursome 4? And it was ironclad, I want to say. And he had that whole metal skirt thing. That's what that reminded me of. Is ironclad? I want to say it was their version of like an evil Fantastic Four, like Vapor, ironclad. I forget what the other ones are. I might have the team name wrong too. Fuck, I don't know.
He's just making stuff up.
I probably am. I'll blame it on the stroke per usual. Check. Okay, stroke comment done.
Yep.
Yeah.
You had it on your bingo card. Make sure you put a dot on it.
Zach Fluxes, check. Okay. Harry Carey, check. Okay. Chimichanga, okay.
Yes, that's the figure it out bingo card right there.
We should do that. We should have a figure it out bingo card.
I think everybody that we watch stream could very easily have a bingo card.
Oh yeah, man. I think that would be.
Everybody has like their specific things they do.
And it can't be a drinking game because every stream
you
we
get
watch,
schnozed.
dead.
You'll be dead. Yeah.
Schnozed would be the best case scenario.
Schnozed.
Yeah. I have a hard enough time going to work Friday mornings anyway, just because of this fucking show, much less drinking on top of it.
Facts. 100%. I'm looking to see what else I've got. I've got other stuff, but you know what?
Hey,
I'm good.
For you guys and the chat, does anybody make good like effects for Nightcrawler, or am I better off just doing the cotton balls and airbrushing?
That's what I did.
All right,
yeah.
that's what I'll do.
There were some
I'll get some
like
wire
Bandai.
and some. Oh, okay.
There was on eBay. I'll try to remember if I can send you that link. There were
I know
some that you
people are
could
using
probably
like links like Ring, but I don't want to do that.
if you like took the Black Widow, that deluxe, that White Widow, right, where she had those explosion pieces. I think that might kind of work.
Oh, and do like I'll do the
Cotton balls is so easy, dude.
Yeah, I'll do that. That's fine.
Bamf. That Mondo Bamf, the little Bamf. I want a whole bunch of those little Bamfs. Maybe like 3D print them out or some shit. I don't know. Oh, Frightful 4. I think that's right.
I knew it. I told you were making stuff up. I knew it.
Making stuff up like Yo Joe Jerk. Is he here? Am I just making it up?
I'm pretty sure you're still signed into his YouTube.
Quinton, do you have a Yo Joe Jerk impersonation, Quinton?
No, not really. Dude. Yeah, I was just watching y'all. I love Yo Joe Jerk. I love Joe Jerk. He's awesome.
Jerk, you gotta hear his impersonation of me. Holy cow. I was like, wait, do I sound like that? Shout out to Papa Jerk. That was a fun show to be on.
It was a good show. I was watching it up to about 10 minutes.
Oh, they're always good.
That was good. Heck yeah. So yeah, I'll be done with GTFO. Mikey, what else you got?
I got lots of little stuff, but it's all working towards these.
Yeah,
one stencil done. I gotta spray this. So this is just the stencil to paint.
Man,
what did you use to do that on the stencil?
Well, I used my Silhouette, my printer, the cutter, vinyl cutter.
Vinyl cutter.
Yeah, I this last weekend I spent like 2 days making these stencils. Like I did this all from scratch.
Wow.
Well, now the 2 days, Mikey, was because you hadn't done that before, right?
No.
Yeah, this was all brand new. That was a learning curve.
This is well, you can't see it, but this sheet. Oh, you really can't see the cut marks. But this is the Z4 Z's. So get that, and then you can't see. Well, you kind of can. That says generally.
Getting the right light. Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah.
These are that's the stencils for the Tumbler Lee for Jeff W.
The Tumley.
And, been working on.
Mikey, just say yes and move on.
Just say yes and move on. This is all the Vanguard stuff, all painted green. So I still have to do all the camo for it and all that stuff. But yeah, doing all the graphics was not something I've ever done. That was
spot on for Yo Joe Jerk, and then yes, 100%. What was it? Smudge is asking what stencil machine?
It's a Silhouette Cameo 5.
It sounds like a Prince like band, right? One of his lady bands, like Vanity 6.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Then I thought that was a mask. When you use the Tumley for your mask.
It is. It is a mask. It's a dual purpose.
Very versatile.
That's the thing. When something gets in the hands of a customizer, its original intent is null and void.
Yep. When I was customizing pretty heavy, man, I was looking at everything, thinking, how can I cut this up, move this around? I'd buy stuff that I didn't really want just to get one little part of it like that. I've got to have that just for this piece.
Yeah. And I saw that. So when I got to meet Quinton, we're almost at our anniversary for meeting at DFW. That swap meet. You get a lot of good deals, man. Anybody want to buy a boat?
Man, I just bought so much stuff that I will get time to do this. And then I got busy doing comics and doing commissions and all that stuff. I just ran out of time. And I just, I sat on the stuff for a whole year.
Yep.
And I was like, look, if I'm not going to do it now, I'm just going to take it to DFW.
Oh man,
And I just,
DFW swap meet, guys. If anyone's going to
so
DFW, make it
good.
to the swap meet, because yeah, a lot of people were like, "Man, I just want to get rid of this. Here's a good deal," and there were tons of good deals, and there was people like, "Hey, I'll just swap you this. Oh, hey, I really want that. Give me that."
Well,
Oh,
the
yeah.
interaction at the swap meet is so awesome because, when you're at the show, you're walking around, you're busy, everybody's looking at stuff, you really don't. I mean, you can kind of mess around a little bit with folks, but like that's everybody in one room and they got nothing to do but tell stories and,
Yeah,
compare stuff and deal with each other and stuff. It's so
Mhm.
awesome.
yeah, that
Yeah,
was a lot of
agreed.
fun. So now it's going to be I think we're going to be in a bigger room for the swap meet this year, I believe.
Yeah, it sounds like it. It
Yeah,
sounds
because I
like
mean, it's spilled down the hallway, man. You'd sit there, BS,
Yep.
drift back
Oh,
out.
Quinton sold me stuff outside. He didn't even get inside
Yep.
like the hallway
Also,
or even
yeah.
in the room. We were
Mikey's
outside.
like, "I'll take this. I'll take that."
He was like, "Hey, you want some stuff?" And I was like, "Yeah, maybe." And I bought like 4 bags of stuff.
Yeah, I had rock bottom prices because I just didn't have any place. I was going to do stuff with it, and I just ran out of room. So,
Oh yeah,
what
one
do you do?
guy. Yeah, one guy had. I think he was. Oh yeah, it was Mython wanted to buy a Baroness for his buddy, and the guy's like, "Yeah, it's $15." And I gave him 20, and he was like, "Oh man, hang on." I was like, "Just keep it, pay it forward, give it to somebody else, man. I'm good. That figure's worth $20 to me, and I'm helping Mython out. Go for it."
Mhm.
So there's a lot
Yeah,
of pay it forward stuff like that also happens.
That's a good time.
yeah, because I don't know about y'all, but like I was going to take that stuff to get rid of it, not to try to make any cash off of it, just get
Yeah,
rid of it and
if you can break
just
even, get a little scratch for it, then
make
great.
a little bit of money just to say, hey, I did get something for it. I mean, it's better than going to the local toy shop and then breaking it off in you for like 30. They only give you like 30% of the cost or something, maybe.
Right.
Have you seen
They
the
take
price
it
of
take
those
it to
Fortnite
trade.
boats?
What's
Those
that?
Fortnite boats have been shooting up there into the anywhere from like the $35 to $60 range, man.
Whoa, shit.
Yeah. Now I heard this. I think it was after hours on Max. It was Max and Abby and Talib were talking about that. I think they were looking and seeing the price in those boats. But yeah, those prices shot up. Where I mean, again, man, at Ollie's, my God, I mean, there was a wall of them. I'm like, well, I'll pick up 3, right? If there was like, God, I think they were even on sale. So I even got them like, got one at 20 at one point. I went back, saw the wall, and got 2 more for like $15 each.
Well, I got to say, that's a solid toy, too. I mean, that's
Solid
a solid
toy.
vehicle. I mean, it was made really good.
Got it for a
and
water
the price.
moccasin for G.I. Joe. I'm like, that's going to be my stand-in
that
for
was
a
my
water
plan.
moccasin.
Throw Copperhead up in there, and I thought about doing like a devilfish with one.
Brian Hodges did that at DFW. Made an awesome.
There were some really nice. He had some really nice customs at DFW last year with that damn boat.
Breaking it off in, yeah. I'm using that.
Breaking it off.
Yep.
Copyright TM. Dibs.
Shit. On that branding.
Quinn, I want to cut you off. What else you got for GTFO? You got something else you want to show off?
I picked this up during the sale. This is the second one that I have.
Boop.
Nice.
And my first one came from Junkion Crafts and Builds.
Shout out to Junkion.
But I mean, the price on this guy, I just had to pick him up. So, yeah. I haven't opened them yet. I haven't decided.
And that's not just a specific con. Yeah, that's just a convention exclusive that he's doing, right?
Yeah. They put them up on Valaverse for like I don't know. I think they probably stayed up for about a day or something. Maybe they're still on. I don't know.
Man, all those white Praetorians, man. Yeah, Mikey and I are like chomping at the bit on that one, man. That translucent lives matter. Okay, folks.
Other than stormtroopers, I don't really get into white figures, but it actually really works on those Praetorians. I mean, it really does work for them.
Well, you know what? Here's another segue. This is going to be a 4, 5, 6, 80 million hour dude bro show. When someone was sitting there, I think we were talking about, it might have been in a hooligans chat, we were sitting there and I'm listening about, oh, I can't believe they're going to sell this figure for this much and this figure for that much. I'm waiting for one of those translucent ones to go on sale.
Oh yeah.
If I pay that much money, let's say it's $400, right? I'm buying a suite of those things to try to get that anyway. Well, I only really want on the White Praetorians like 4. I'm good with 4.
4. That's my number.
If I'm going beyond that just to try to get that one, I have to sell the other ones because I don't need that many. Or I can just buy it $400 and fucking call it good.
It's true. It's all
So
in
for
how
people
you,
who are going to sell that shit, hey man, sell
it's
it.
all in how you sell it to yourself.
Yeah, man. It's again, and then when people say, I can't believe they're going to sell it for this much, I'm good with that. Make your money. I'm good. You find a buyer out there willing for it, man. Capitalism. Free market. We'll call it free market. Free market.
Well, you know, we all like what we like. We want what we want. And, you know, something that may be very valuable to you may not be valuable to the next person. I mean, don't judge for sure.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Like, of all the variants that Valaverse has done, like, I'm like, oh, that'd be neat if I got the Bloody Bone Collector. That'd be neat if I got, you know, Pandora, right? The Gold Steel Brigade, that wasn't my bag. Didn't care.
Yeah.
This one, this is the one that I want. I'm like, yeah. Yum, 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 yum. I even, I guess that is a pickup. I will show off. I'll show off one more GTFO. So,
hey, all right.
I'm like, okay, look, guys, I got it. I got the Valaverse. Ignore Power Rangers. Look, it's me. And it was at Ross for what? I can't remember how much it was. Yeah.
I've seen the black one. I didn't know there was. Is that clear or is it silver?
Yeah, the clear one's rad, dude.
Oh,
he's super posable.
Much better.
It's not actually translucent, though, right? I think it's just painted that way. Is it?
No, it's clear, bro.
Bruh. Oh,
yeah.
Look at Mikey. Look at this shit. Go back up here, Mikey. Oh, no shit. Okay, sweet.
Yeah.
It's legit clear.
Shit, I'm gonna army build these motherfuckers.
But it's like, I don't know if it's like dry brushed or it's got a wash on it because it's
like
almost
a silver
like metallic.
brush.
Yeah, it's like almost metallic looking. It's cool.
That
dude.
is cool.
I was looking at it. I was gonna buy one, and then I saw it for $6, and I was like, "Yeah, I got to get it." And he is really, really well articulation. Like really good.
One for $350. Blake, if you have a Wraith transparent for $350, then I will buy it from you.
I think I'm just gonna get another white one, and then I'll get one of those My Fig Voice things, and I'll just put that it identifies as trans.
Yes, as translucent.
Right? That's cool. That'll work.
Easy, YouTube. Easy. Easy.
I don't care. I don't care. Whatever it wants to do. That's for everybody else, so it knows.
As long as it's not hurting anybody. Hey, being translucent. Hey,
that's a very.
You do you.
Yes, right.
I have translucent friends. So
he does.
I have an opinion.
I just have a co-host.
I can say stuff.
Yeah.
I can say whatever I want because I have translucent friends.
Translucence. Friends
More
in
than meets
disguise.
the eye.
Oh, okay. What else? You guys, any more GTFO from you two chuckleheads?
I think that's it for me.
Mikey's like, whatever.
I got this.
What is that?
This is a 1,000 of the grommets that Dad and I use for necks to go into larger slotted heads.
That's cool. Could you get us an Amazon link?
No, because no.
Watch me. I'm an ass, and people are probably getting chat. They're about to ask you
probably
legitimately, and they do want those grommets. Because if they're going to get custom from you, they're like, "Hey, where did you get those grommets?" And they're going to go, "Hey, I need that."
It's easier to give you the link than the fucking ID OD measurements. I'll get a link. God damn it!
I was kidding, but yeah,
you link it up. Link it up, Mackie.
Son of a bitch. And while you're doing that, hey, chat, if you'd like, share, and subscribe, that'd be super cool. Thanks. Algorithm, make comments below. No, because we'll have our meat segment up. But if you want to leave comments, again, I like this idea from Mega Powers. Leave an emoji. I don't care. A glass of milk is what I use a lot of times for me because there's a window pane, so it's clear, but so a glass of milk works. I tried. There's no ranch emoji for me, so you want to put some of that in there, and then I don't know what would the emoji be for Mikey? A paint thing like the
Yeah.
whatever the hell that's called, color palette.
Like a palette.
Yeah.
I could see that.
We were just gonna sell those at DFW, lol.
There you go. That way you don't have to buy 1,000 of them.
Yeah, $5 a piece. Y'all get ready.
We're
Save your
going
money.
wholesale.
If you would like some grommets, stop by the Couple of Cooks booth at Joe Fest and the next week at DFW. He bought a case of Bone Collector DFW last year. Did not score a variant. Would they be good for the swap meet? You know what? I'm interested. I mean, a lot of people ended up with a lot of Bone Collectors. Now, I think I only bought, did I buy 3 or 4? It's like 3 or 4. I didn't buy too many of them.
I didn't buy.
And I've already used them for like other customs. Like
I did.
Yeah,
because
one over here.
I totally kit bashed the fire out of those guys.
Yeah, they're good for kit bashing.
I've got my Bone Collector Resvani over there, Vanguard, and
they're
all
Vanguard
over it. And I've got different. I've got the 2 Garrison helmets on 2 of them, and I've got. Can't see. I don't have my glasses on, but I've got different helmets on different ones, and it just works so good.
Works so good, like it's sad.
Yeah.
YouTube. Your other guys are okay too.
Shad.
we were talking about the swap meet earlier, buddy.
Yep.
Hey, get back to work. Get back to putting your fucking room together, pal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unpack your toys, you lazy schmuck.
Yeah. Yeah. Get your streams going again, pal. Okay.
Man, I do not envy that. I can't imagine having to move this room. Ugh.
Dad's
Hey,
been
yes,
packing
thank you.
lately. Too much stuff.
We'll offer a 2 for $10.
2 for 10.
Wow.
I'll start saving now.
Bro.
Let's bundle. Let's make a bundle here. Let's bundle
Let's
it.
dicker. You want a dicker? Let's dicker.
Well, you want to jump into the it came from the collection?
No.
Okay. Jeff W. talked about this guy too, man.
Jeff W.
He found some stuff for that Chad swap meet. I am excited about. We just talk about that Chad swap meet. I'm excited, man. I'm thinking about bringing some stuff. Bring some.
I'm gonna have another 2 totes this year, just like I did last year.
Just more stuff you're not in love with, and you're like, hey, I'm not moving this stuff.
Yeah.
One to sell outside of the hotel, and then one at the swap.
That's right.
Yeah, smart move.
People, it's like a trunk or treat. You're like, what do you got over here?
It's trunk or treat for nerds. That's what it is.
Honestly, yeah.
Toy deals.
I can see us doing that too. We're like, you know what? Screw it. Everybody, 11 o'clock outside the hotel. Just we'll round it up. We'll
popping trunks and making deals.
Yep.
Man.
Let's do this, man.
Stopping random people.
That's right.
You can tote both
of these nuts.
Laser pits. We'll all be on with.
It was a sneeze at first.
Yeah, it was close. Except it wasn't going to be from here.
Dick sneeze?
No, and I didn't know that was possible. But yeah, we will be on with this guy Saturday. Jerk, Gaines, me.
Holy moly.
And Jersey Maniac, I believe. Maybe confirm. Maybe.
Well, that's a full show.
Thinking about bringing some custom vehicles, giving them away to people at swap meet, or we could do that before you enter the swap meet, and you can talk to your friends maybe before you go in there.
Yeah, I got to see him before.
Right? Get him before he gets in the room.
Yeah.
Snag him. Mikey, what you got for It Came from the Collection this week? You got something?
I didn't bring anything.
I'm good with that.
I knew this show was going to be
I literally, that's why I think I said that in our
Oh,
chat. I was like,
fuck
I might just skip out on this week because we've never done a draft before. We're 47 minutes into it. So, but for our guest though, we have time slotted for you.
for the Cube Tube.
For
We
the
want to give them the full
YouTube.
experience.
Yeah, what do you have for the It Came from the Collection?
Well, I just want to
Handful of
say this is not like super special to me or anything, but I have had this guy on my desk
Yeah, buddy.
and I have not heard hardly anybody talk about him, but this guy is very, very articulated. I mean, look at this. This guy, I mean, he can put his arm, I mean, he has got some range. This guy, he can kick
That's
his
impressive.
butt. I can't
kick my
believe
own
this.
ass.
And he is just the right size too. And
Yeah. People are like, well, his neck, it's all squashed down. That is the movie. I mean, it is dead on.
He looks just
Dead
like the
on.
movie. Just like the movie.
Yeah.
I mean, I was just really impressed with this character. And when I set my X4 stuff up, he's going to go in there with him. Because unlike other figures, usually MCU figures don't go well with other stuff.
Correct.
But
Yeah.
I think he would go in there. I think he'd be okay.
Was he 35, Quinton? Is that how much that Colossus was?
Yeah. 35, I believe. I think I picked him up at GameStop. I'm not sure.
I'd like to find one to put on my black and red shelf.
He's good.
Yeah.
He's really good. And the paint on him is excellent. I mean, he has got excellent paint. It's good and shiny. He comes with a second head, a yelling head.
A book.
I mean, the only thing I don't like, his fist, that's all he has. He has nothing that can hold anything. I mean, you can't really, he is a strong character. So I mean, you can't really.
But did he come with a notebook?
A notebook.
I thought he came with like a little like notebook or something. I thought
that was the rules of being a superhero. I thought that's what that
something
No,
like
he
that. Like a
has.
guidebook.
I've got a
rules that
lot
he
of
raised
little
the weight.
accessories over here.
Yeah.
This stuff I have in a box over here. A lot of the stuff I was just showing, I have in a box. I just haven't been able to even get to. It's been beside my desk, and I just haven't been able to. Every now and then at lunch, I'll get into it and kind of tinker. But
That is, you know what? That's been my least fun thing about getting into collecting is the amount of accessories. I love it. I love accessories.
Yeah.
It is the sorting of said accessories.
Oh my gosh, it's so. I
See,
get
I
these
don't mind
little this is like I'm so in debt. Like I've got to put all this stuff away, and I just haven't done it yet. Look, you see a Hannibal Lecter head there.
I was like, what the?
Yep, Beetlejuice picked him up. But anyway, this stuff is just it's mounting up,
And
it'll get away from you, like real fast.
I love that shirt Mikey has on because I have one. It was like a Walmart or Target or something. I was like, I'm snatching this X-Men Target. I love that thing. I just picked up like there's some really good comic book t-shirts at Target right now. I picked up 3 new ones I hadn't seen before, but I hadn't gone.
I don't mind sorting.
You sick fuck.
Oh yeah, mine's bigger than yours. Let me get it.
I like,
Do you really enjoy sorting, by the way?
I don't mind this at all.
Yeah, that's the
All
worst.
hands.
That's the, oh my God. Show those hands again.
Here's Hasbro weapons.
Good Lord.
Here's just bands and armbands and
Oh, your
wristbands and-
Greebles.
Yeah, I don't mind sorting. I kind of enjoy it actually.
I can't get the whole stack out, but I've got 8 of these.
There you go. Hell yeah.
Raw special, baby. Each
I've
one
got
of
a-
them
I've
is a
got a
different
couple of them.
line. Yeah, and they lock together.
Uh-huh.
Good.
Oh, mine don't lock together.
Yep.
Yeah, those are nifty.
They're
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, mine are never far away because on both sides of my desk, I have my most accessed accessories like on either side of me. But okay, so when I say least favorite too, what I've been doing lately is I've been also, God help if I pass this earth, before my wife does. I don't want her to be stuck trying to like, here's the stuff that I need for this figure, and I'm like, well, I got the boxes, but I'm not putting the accessories in there because I access them all the time or often. I don't even know what's going on with Laser Pants and Fluffy McCheek. SDCC talk. Is that what's going on here?
That's what's going on.
Dick sorting contest.
Yeah.
Something to sort. D's nuts.
Oh man.
Yeah, that stuff. It really, just the, as far as you talking about collecting, Cannon, it is a lot of upkeep. You don't think about that whenever you're collecting stuff. I mean, when it comes to the accessories, the placement on the shelf, and
cleaning.
That's another big deal.
I don't do the whole glass cabinet and hermetically seal it. I think it looks nice. That's just not what I want. But then, because you do that,
well, this is what I did. I bought these little poster things at Walmart that had the acrylic sheet.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cut them with an X-Acto, and you put it over it with Velcro, and that works really good. And I've done that on these. I do have 4 cabinets, but that's because somebody in town on Facebook Buy and Sell had them for like $60 a piece.
Oh wow.
And then whenever she figured out that she was underselling them, of course she went way up. But and I did tell her, these are like more, and she's like, yeah, it's okay. But then she saw how much more, and
but there's that sweet spot because you want to move them too, right? You just want, hey, I'm gonna get rid of these things.
But I bought these just regular black shelves, and that's what I've done is went through and put those things with Velcro. I just get a Velcro strip out of the craft section. You just put it on there, and anytime you want to move something around, switch something out, you just take it off of there and
pop it off. I do a lot of stuff with Velcro for like the backs of them if I want to change up like the scenery out there.
I was having to dust so much, and when it's just you got.
Well, that's what I'm showing you. I've got here we go.
Yep.
One of my best friends, the Swiffer.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Well, gentlemen, we're almost an hour in. We did 2 segments. We got the third one going. I think we're good.
Yeah.
So let's do it. The meat.
We each have 15 picks.
15. That's a big team.
Did it sound like you were asking, you're like, wow, do we have those? Like you didn't do it.
No, I thought we were doing 5.
I thought we were doing 5.
We're doing 5. Oh, sorry.
But I can go 15.
We have 15 that we've chosen. We picked out.
Holy shit.
I got you.
All right.
Yes.
Holy Lord.
Sorry.
I did not plan for an 8-hour stream, dude. Yeah. Holy fuck. Okay. All right. Yeah.
Honestly,
each of us are doing a Secret Wars team.
I didn't think anyone read that shit, honestly. So I was like, all right, whatever. No one reads this shit.
Good fun.
I did Batman on the week I was doing our after school special. Whatever. Well, I was mad. I got mad, Mikey, because I did load it. I just didn't. I had it at the bottom. Like, God damn it. I did do it.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So we have 5 picks each. We have lists of 15 to cover, but 5 picks. We're each go. I was talking to other people that do like NFL drafts and baseball drafts and stuff, and they said the serpentine method was really good for them. So the 1 2 3 3 2 1 1 2 3 3 2 1.
What I love is I said this, and Mike's like, that's too complicated. I'm like, huh, all right, well, that's fine with me. Let's keep it simple then. He's like, you know
When-
what? I just talked to my friends that I trust, and I think we should do
You have to have sources that you can rely on.
it. It was Grok.
You can't just take
told me to do it.
Kanan's word for it.
That's why I can't take it. It was AI.
Listen, I for one welcome our AI overlords.
Small pieces.
I'm like, I don't know how to make this fettuccine Alfredo. Grok, what do I do? You shake
All
your
right,
head. It's
so
really awesome.
who's starting us off?
Do we want to start with the guest and have
I think
Quinn,
that-
and we'll do you next, and we'll do it from there?
We either, yeah. Let's do that. Let's do that.
Okay,
We'll start with our
let's
guest
go,
first.
let's go through the rules real fast. Okay,
Okay.
these are Marvel
Marvel
superhero
heroes
characters.
or anti-heroes or
Once-
that have had a hero arc at some point or are going through a hero arc.
Okay,
Yes.
and
been good
once
at one
one is
point.
chosen, then nobody else can choose that one.
Gone.
Right. Right.
Okay, I'm gonna cheat, but
You
Not
son of a
really
right
cheap.
off the bat.
Right off
right
the
off
bat.
the bat, I'm gonna cheat. It's my favorite character of all time, but I'm calling on him with a twist. Okay, I'm gonna put him up here. You're gonna know who it is, but
He had a hero arc.
yes, but the difference is, and how I'm cheating is, this is not Doctor Doom. This is a Doom bot. Okay.
Oh,
Now,
when the Fantastic Four had that Doom bot.
yeah. Okay. And that is my pick for number one. Is he is a Doom bot. That, do you ever remember reading the comic about Doctor Doom? I can't remember the name of it. It's the one that he goes through all of his history and all that, and then spoiler alert, I don't want to tell you then, but anyway,
it'll be okay. I'll literally forget after you tell me.
dude, it is probably one of the very best origin stories, comics.
Was it
all
a
that I've
like
ever
Doom
read.
miniseries, Quinn, or what was it?
Yes, and I read it in a trade, and it was called oh man, I will get it for you, but
Yeah, let me know. Yeah,
it
Yeah.
was so good, and the twist for everything at the end was just amazing. I don't want to give it away, but if somebody knows it in the chat, if y'all are Doctor Doom lovers like I am, that book is so good. If you know the name of it, put it up.
yeah.
So
But
Quentin,
anyway,
that's
I'm
the
sorry,
pretty
Dr.
interesting
Doom.
pick. So why the Doombot? Why is that your
And like your anchor too, like your number
yeah.
one with a bullet.
Because I needed somebody who was strategic, somebody who was able to be, because my team is going, I'm going to put them out in space. Okay. So they won't be earthbound characters, they're going to be space type characters.
Okay.
Cause
Okay.
what do they call those?
Like cosmic.
Cosmos. Yeah. Cosmic. Yeah. So that's the direction I'm going. And so I was trying to find a way to get Doctor Doom, but not take the Doctor Doom, because the problem with a lot of characters is they're too powerful. And I figure choosing the bot over the real deal, that'll kind of lessen him a little bit, because that's the problem with a lot of comics nowadays, is they make everybody so uber omega powerful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no room to grow. There's no room
Quinn,
to.
You just nailed it. We didn't talk about this. So, Chad, as we're building these teams too, and I think we have in the description, but to state it right for our audience, like, share, and subscribe. We're doing this for narrative. We're not going, I'm grabbing Galactus, I'm gonna grab a Celestial.
Yes.
If someone's gonna do that, that's cool, because what
Fine.
we're going to present to you guys, and you're gonna vote. We're doing this different. You can list your teams out in your chat, and that's fine. That's cool. But what we're going to do a poll at the end of the meet and see what team that we formed, which one is your favorite team that we came up with, because we're going to give you an elevator pitch about our team and what we see. Like, Quentin gave you a taste of the team, but not like he didn't give us
not enough to let you really know, because
like
this
what's
is a draft, so you're also playing a little defense with your picks.
See, he said Cosmos. He gave up too much. I'm gonna hate block. I'm gonna hate draft.
Yeah.
Fucker.
He did. Next up, Silver Surfer.
Oh,
Doran
fuck it,
Rad.
Quinton. And he doesn't go with my team at all. And now I'm like, shit.
Not
Okay,
at all.
I gotta come
Totally
up with another
ruins my
team. I gotta make
Yeah,
another
so
team up.
we wanted the team not to be necessarily the most powerful team you could possibly make, because chances are that team would actually really suck if you read about it. Like, that's not going to be interesting. But we want it to be like something like, if you saw that book at the comic shop and you were like, whoa, that's an interesting team, and you look into it and you're like, this sounds good. That's what we want. So that's the teams we're making, something that might actually work and would be something that we would pick off the rack and buy and read.
It's like, I'll read that. Let me try that out.
I would read. That's what we want. So keep that in mind as we're going through this.
Yes, I like that. That's an interesting pick. I like that one. Mikey. I'm sweating over here. I'm sweating. Like, I literally, guys, I'm competitive, and I'm like,
this feels like a fucking draft. Like,
don't take this shit. Don't
It's
you
like
do
being
it.
on the playground. Picking
man.
basketball team.
Because you're like, shit, there's an integral part. That's why I'm like, when Quinton picked that, because I'm like, I got to make sure, like, I've got a linchpin. And my linchpin, I have got my options for my linchpin. But I don't get my linchpin. I mean, it's not going to be as cool. I'm at the shift, some shit around.
Change your narrative.
I'm going to have to shift some stuff around, Alex.
Okay.
Don't make me throw a wrench right through my monitor. Don't do it, Mikey. Don't you do it. You dirty dog. Don't you do it.
I don't think I am. I don't
hate draft.
I have no idea what you're going for. I don't think I will.
Odin's Raven. 30 seconds.
That's really. We should have done a timer.
We do a shot clock.
This is so hard. Okay, we want people to read it. I'm going Wolverine.
Okay. Interesting.
Wolverine's off the board.
Wolverine has been taken. Took Logan.
Taking Wolverine.
Interesting.
Because if you want somebody to read a comic book, you fucking put Wolverine in it.
Do you have Wolverine, Mikey? Do you want to bring up figure-wise? I've got one if you need me to.
Yeah, I mean,
I've got one.
I might as
well. Yeah, bring him up here.
Wolverine. Well, you know what? Actually, what I can do.
You can go for a picture.
Yeah, I actually pulled up pictures of all of my potential picks.
You do that. So, this guy is really cheap with the superheated adamantium claws, or he used to be. I love this Wolverine, man. I got my nephews.
If anybody's looking for one of those, I can bring one in the box to DFW if you want him.
Yeah, this one's a fun figure, man. I do. So yeah, obviously, guess what? I had him on my pile, Mikey.
Yeah, I noticed you had him pretty close.
Yeah, I got them all close over here.
Yeah,
I bet you do. I bet
this is a mess. We'll do a shot after this is over because this is a fucking hot mess over here. I like this one. Okay, this one. Okay.
Yep. I've obsessed over this ever since I knew what we were talking about. Oh my gosh, dude, I have obsessed over this. It's taken over every bit of my extra thought life. Just focusing on this.
Ooh, that one of the masks,
Mikey. Awesome.
Yeah, I'm going with the new one. I'm obsessed with this fucking look.
That looks good.
I wonder how hard that wouldn't be that hard to do some sculpey, right? To do the green stuff, right?
What's cool is his alternate head is no cowl, but he still has the mask. It looks like an Omni mask. It's dope. Yeah, I love this new Ultimate Wolverine suit. I think it's freaking sweet.
Kevzilla, this is why we didn't discuss them. We don't want to know who's picking what.
No.
That's what made Mikey sweat, made me sweat. I'm like,
this is all new. Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, because I imagine Zakanan's pick or one of two. I'm not going to say them right now, but they're siblings. I bet he wants some siblings. He wants one of them at least.
I could do 1 and 2.
I fucking knew it.
I could just do 1 and 2 right now.
I fucking knew it.
You son of a bitch.
You bitch.
You bitch. Here, I never loaded my list. It's almost like I've been streaming all fucking night here. Jesus, what? Let me get my list up here. Boom. And I don't have my screen shared, so I'm good there. Okay. Number one pick. Great. Wolverine's off the board. Doombot off the board. Gets a replay. And it's this point, by the way, shout out to the replay squad. Thank you. That's what keeps these, again, algorithm, man, gets us out there to more people.
Absolutely.
I hate the like, share, and subscribe thing. I feel like a douche doing it, but you have to, right?
Yeah.
Get it out there.
I'm desperate for engagement. Please.
Okay.
Please.
Now, I'm going to tell you right now, hang on. I'm like, can you see my reflection? Okay. You can't see my reflection.
Well, I could if I made you solo, but.
Yeah.
Blake Tarpley called it. He said your Galactus is missing from behind you, Mikey.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to pick Galactus.
Well, no, Blake noticed my Galactus isn't here.
Yeah, he's usually given that hotel a peep show.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
And I got my Sentinel over here, so we're good there. But I spoiler alert, I had to move some stuff, my ramen racers, so I had to move everything back, so I didn't have room for Galactus. My number one pick, right? My linchpin, my guy, Mikey. No, it's not nice. Colossus.
Okay.
I wish I had a better light on this guy. This is Josh Brolin movie Deadpool cable over here. But
yeah,
I love the movie cable. Now, did I immediately slap a Decepticon, sticker? I think I told Chad immediately when I did that, by the way. I bought all these stickers and I immediately put it on this fucking boombox. And I gave him actually a Praetorian arm is what I ended up doing. Cool. Well, I didn't have an extra the crimson, the black and red one. So I was like, well, I'll give him this one is what I'll do.
How hard was that to fit in there?
Sorry,
the arm.
Boop, teddy bear. Oh, teddy bear.
Well, it's a whole Valaverse figure, right?
That's all Valaverse is all that is. All of it.
See.
Yeah.
That is cool.
And I talked to Mikey. I was like, hey, what do I do here? And on this figure, it was real easy to pop out the butterflies in there. And that actually worked out real well on that Praetorian. It just went right the fuck in, man. So my linchpin of my team that I am forming up. Yeah, this is the part I'm sweating. I don't know what I need to do for my second pick. I'm like, oh, everyone else is kind of.
That's kind of how we did structure it. We kind of talked about it in our group chat, leading up to it. But yeah, I mean, we're picking a 5-man team, so each member should have a role in the group. So
like
we kind of did. We didn't say it at the beginning of the show, but it's in there.
But it works for us. I mean, we want a balanced team, right? Well, again, preference-wise, we kind of like that idea. So it's like if you have a video game of a 5-team, right? Overwatch, Marvel Rivals kind of thing, or like I want a DPS, I want a tank, right? I want utility, brawler, range.
You get that established, then you got to go through personalities. Okay, well, this one's butthole, and yeah, exactly. Then you figure out.
And you need intent, right? You need the design intent. What is the purpose of that group? What are they supposed to be doing? Is it X-Men that are they're there mainly to keep the peace? Is it X-Force that's there to do the dirty work? Is it X-Factor? You're there hunting mutants. What's the purpose of the team? Yeah. And then start building your characters. You need those linchpins, like Zach said.
Yes.
I'm very torn on this next one. I'm doing some gambling is what I'm doing.
Oh, the big boy.
This motherfucker. This Marvel Select. I wish to God they weren't sold out. I should have bought at least 3 of these things for customs, man. He is a chunk of plastic, and I love this one, man. This guy.
Invited Mr. Bad Hair Day.
Oh my God. I want to do the Deadpool prison outfit with this guy and do a custom helmet. You call me motherfucker. Him fighting Colossus was so good. Oddly enough, and I'm torn. There's one more selection. I was like, oh, I want to go this way. And Mikey knows Colossus was like right here. And I was like, man, but I want an interest. I didn't read this. I didn't read a comic that had Cable and Juggernaut on the same team. And he's had some hero arcs. Hell, he banged Jennifer Walters. Hang on for a second. Boom.
Yeah. So did Hulk.
Hey,
man.
That's
old man Logan.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, that's why there's not
the whole family. Yeah,
that's why the whole family is inbred.
Well, what they weren't blood? Were they blood related? I don't know. I do. I love this figure. I love Kane Marco. I think, and like overpowered kind of goes kind of like back and forth with whoever's, doing with this. I remember Thor throwing a fucking hammer at him one time. And the first time I've ever seen this, his field, all of a sudden Mjolnir just slowed down and then stopped and didn't hit him. I'm like, interesting. So it depends on who's right. I mean, who's drawing them, right?
Yeah.
Anyway. Always.
Anyway.
All right.
Pick
2.
I know you're sweating Peter.
He is so on my list, and I don't.
So now here's the thing.
He's not crucial though. Like I love Colossus. Yep. You know that I love Colossus, but he's not crucial to this team.
So I want to say this for chat. So now I'm gonna say we'll do little reveals like how Quinton did with the narrative part and what he's shooting for. Now Mikey and I know who on our team would be considered cosmic. So I'm like, I feel safer here now. Mikey knows I took Juggernaut. Would I possibly take a sibling team after that and put them on the same team with Cable? So now we're playing the whole.
You would at least take the sister. She's on the list too. She's on. I guarantee that those siblings are on both of our fucking lists, and I knew that when I made it.
But this is the fun part of it, man.
This is the fun part.
Mikey's literally wearing a fucking X-Men shirt. I decided for this fucking draft to wear this Doctors and Dollars. I didn't want to give shit away. All right, Mikey.
All right.
This is fun. Oh, GB Packer. What's up, man?
I want to pick my powerhouse, but
oh yeah, Dan, that's what we're saying. We did do this. We have slotted them. Yeah, Cable. That's my leader. That's the leader of this team. Again, narrative too.
Solid leader.
Yep. And then now I did Juggernaut. That's my tank.
Mm-hmm. All right. I'm gonna pick my powerhouse.
Yeah, powerhouse. See, they're powerhouse.
It's cosmic, and I want to make sure I have her.
Ooh.
Miss Marvel. Warbird style Miss Marvel.
I didn't get that one out.
That's what I'm talking about right there. That one right there. That's my Miss Marvel.
That is my favorite rendition of that character right there.
Same. When I say Miss Marvel, that is what I am referring to.
That's who I'm thinking of right there.
And I do not have one of those. And
I didn't think this was the Warbird. What's the other one they had release with the more red, more covered up?
I think that one's also Warbird. They won't call her Miss Marvel anymore because now that's the little.
That one in the books, that is actually the Dark Avengers one. That is actually Moonstone.
Moonstone, yeah.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yes.
Yeah, that's that. I know that's what that one.
Okay. Yeah. See, Mikey is like, I had it ready over here.
Yeah. So that's my powerhouse. That's my tank. Miss Marvel. So Wolverine and Miss Marvel.
Fuck you. You're stupid. This game is stupid. I don't like this. I don't like this draft anymore. I'm not having fun anymore.
All right, I'm next, I suppose.
Yes, and now so you get to go twice, and that also.
You'll be picking twice.
Okay. Well, I'm glad that I didn't pick Miss Marvel, but I did, however, pick Moonstone.
Oh, look at that!
And she went toe to toe with Warbird, and she did lose, but not by much. So She's pretty tough character. She is a powerhouse as well.
I
So,
honestly, Quinn, give me the elevator pitch on her because I actually don't know her powers. Like,
she is she's strong, she's invulnerable, she's pretty much just like Captain or Miss Marvel, except I think she draws her power from a stone that is inside of her, a moonstone. Another difference about her is she was a member of the Thunderbolt. She is a very neutral character. Like she's one way and then she's the other. She's
morally
sometimes a
flexible.
villain, sometimes she's a hero. So that's the character is what I was looking for. I thought that was interesting and that would work in a team like this once you hear the name later.
You got a name too, Zach? Did you get a name?
Fuck yeah, I did. What
Yes.
are you talking about, man?
Hell yeah!
Right.
Better not take my name.
I'm gonna take.
That's the next. That's
I'm going for it.
Oh, wow. Oh, and I can pick another
Cable
one.
Force.
Cable. X cable.
Yeah.
X cable. Cable X.
Um,
All right, Quinn. What you got?
Dude, my
for,
second pick literally was the one I was like,
three.
shit, what's the second one? Fuck.
I'm going, and by the way, you can tell I kind of went a little tiny bit obscure just to try to protect my picks. He's not obscure, but he is a bit of a powerhouse himself.
Death's
Death's Head
Head.
2.
90s.
He's my tech guy, and he's got power, but he's got he's pretty smart as well. I don't know if many people know this, but he's able to absorb people's, he's this thing right here. He can stick it into people's skulls and like suck in their experience or whatever. Anyway, he's actually went against the Hulk before and not been turned into a stain.
Also, Dale, Keon likes your pit scribble. That's fucking cool as shit.
That's
Yeah.
dope.
Yeah,
Like,
and the
really?
guy I was reading this guy when I first found him in, I think it was the 7th grade, and I could not believe they didn't end up doing more with this guy, but he just didn't take off, and I thought he would with the
That's my
skull
favorite Hulk
face and
run
the-
is Dale Keon, by the way. But yeah, Death's Head in the 90s when they came out. Like, I didn't like the previous Death Head.
No, I never liked him. He
The
he looked
90s
too weird.
version Death's Head, I'm like, fuck, what is
Yeah.
this Predator looking
Liam
like?
Sharp.
You know?
Interestingly enough, he is one of his creators is Liam Sharp, and this is way back before Liam Sharp ever really, I think, did anything much. He's done a lot of stuff since then, but I can't believe it didn't take off. It was good in the UK, but over here it didn't really hit.
Because Death's Head was saying was
But
huge
for
in the
me,
UK.
it hit perfect. It checked all the boxes for me. I wanted to see more, and he'd just show up in such random comics that I wouldn't buy. That I just quit following. So I don't know what they've done with him since, but
No, I'm with you. I had the same timeline, man. Yeah, my buddy and I were stoked. We're like, this is the Death's Head that I want right here. Let's go. And then just not enough.
Well, I picked him because he is capable of heroism, but he's kind of like a neutral kind of character as well. He can go either way, just depends. So,
All right. So now, it almost seems like if you're in the middle, do you get screwed in the middle, Mikey, on how this works?
I don't think so.
I guess it's the same. It just seems weird.
I think we all have two right up to now, right?
There's always two in between me. It's fine.
Yeah.
Doesn't. Yeah. I think.
I have three. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So Quinn's at 3. So now this is your third, right, Mikey?
Number 3.
Do it. Do it.
By the way, every character Mikey is named, I have grabbed right next to me.
Okay.
Make your pick. Strike a stone with it.
Bring up my.
I've got one. I think I don't know if you're gonna snake me on this one. There's one, or I'm like,
I doubt it. I doubt this is on your team. If you've got cable, I don't see this. Captain Rogers.
That's my backup cable.
That's my field. Yeah, it's like I said. Oh, you got cable. I doubt you pick another field leader. So 3.
Oh, I don't think I even grabbed him actually. Well, that's good. Yeah, because that was my. He was my third pick out of my leaders. I'll say that.
He's my first pick, but my top
pretty
3
good figure,
leaders
too.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. Let me get him up here. Get Quinton big. I love that one, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my favorite
figure.
cap.
Yep.
The Commander Rogers.
Shield director. Yeah, director.
I love that.
Director Rogers.
So
So fucking good,
that's
man.
That's my commander. So Captain America, Miss Marvel, and Wolverine are my three picks.
I'm feeling pretty good now. I feel like I'm looking at my. So this is 2, 3. This is 4 and 5 for me.
4 and 5, yeah.
Oh, this is nuts.
It's gonna finish you out.
This is gonna fit. This is crazy. Yeah, Mikey. I don't know. That'd be weird to be in the middle where you are. That's what I'm thinking here. We might have to look at that order, but I know it's working out number wise. But it just seems like shit. All right, so
Yeah.
I'm not even sweating this now.
With 3 people, it really may not make much sense to do this, but whatever. We're trying it.
We're
figuring it out.
We'll figure it out. All right. So I am going to think about this though.
You're not just going to pick War Machine?
I had a vision. And I'm like, God, he's right here. And I got to do my next pick. War Machine was right up there with this. I think I'm going to skip out on War Machine though. I think I'm going to skip out on him. I'm going to go a different route. I'm going to go Loki.
Oh yeah.
Now, this, I mean, it's custom, obviously, but he's got shape changing. I was going to get sexy Loki out, is what I was going to do. But yeah, also, I love Tom Hiddleston. Now, put him on like the Mr. negative body or whatever.
I like that custom. That is
I'm going with Loki on this one. Yeah, I got like Fortnite knives from Meowskulls. I really like that.
It works.
Yeah. And he's like, oh, I get a little baby knife. little baby knife. I'm gonna go that route with Loki. War Machine, Rhodey was really close on that. I just made an audible there. Okay.
That seems, I just want to say, Juggernaut on the same team with Loki. That gets me interested right there. Like to see those 2 characters go off each other.
That's an interesting duo for sure.
I know, and since I'm changing up some stuff here, God, Rhodey is so close to being there. God, you know what? I think I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go back to Rhodey. I'm so torn. I've got this literal just menagerie on my desk right now. But yeah, I'll go with Rhodey. I need some range DPS is what I need.
Yep.
This figure I bought loose for like $10, but he didn't have any of the accessories or anything. And I figured,
man, you can get such a good deal on those guys.
I'll just pick up the accessories later. He's like missing a deal over here. He's missing all his firepower over here. But I mean, as far as the MCU stuff, like you were talking about, Quinton, like this one just goes right in with my other Avengers.
Yeah.
I've got the more.
I'll show you what I've done with mine.
Yeah. Get them. Yeah. Oh man, I'm sweating that because I'm thinking about the narrative too.
Nerve-wracking.
How's my narrative gonna go with this team?
So I had bought a couple of these, and I'm getting more. Actually, I've got 3 now. But this is what I'm in the process of doing. I'm making
shit.
Oh, cool.
Praetorian hunters.
Dude.
It looks good, man. This right here I picked up at DFW last year. They had these little Chinese kits that you could put these chain guns together, these miniguns.
Oh, dude. I would buy that in a heartbeat.
Man, it looks good. And I'm I'm collecting them right now. I tell you what, if you go on Macari and some of these other sites, these guys, you can get them for like $15 sometimes.
No shit.
And you just pop the head off, head goes right on. Right on.
Oh, no
Perfect.
shit.
Only problem is he's got one open hand. It's left hand. You'd have to probably come up with something there, but I mean, it looks so good. And if you add a little bit of paint, oh man, even better.
Oh man, I'm gonna be on Macari after this and buy another thing because that War Machine looks fucking rad.
Yeah,
Holy.
that was my answer to the Praetorians.
By the way, we also love when we say the name of the podcast in the podcast.
More
or any
more than
podcast.
That, I love when other people do it. I love when fucking Tony does it.
And they catch themselves doing it.
Yeah. I love that. I fucking love that shit.
Yeah, dude, those are cool as shit, Quinton. Holy, I do. I immediately need to do that. God bless.
Man, with that siege head, it was made to go together.
Oh yeah, I got my captain sumbitch over here with siege that I put on that Hydra cap body with a minigun. Oddly enough,
yeah,
Jacob, have fun in the desert, sir.
Thanks for coming in, man.
Good night, brother. Appreciate you watching, buddy.
Yeah, Gonzo, y'all making me run up the cart. Who runs this cart? We run this cart. Quinton has figured it out. Damn it, Quinton. I need a link. I need to know that descriptor you used on Macari. I need to figure that out. Shit. I even did it on purpose on that. So
let me look it up real quick.
Damn it. Because, yeah, that's fucking cool.
I think I just typed in MCU War Machine. Let's see. And you'll get like 3 different ones because there's like 3 different ones. Yep, there's one on there right now. There's one inbox, $23, one for $20.
Do you want to put that link into put it in private chat?
Okay.
Because I'll be able to get it from there.
And
enabling. We enable each other. Yeah.
Yeah.
We do.
Now I give Mikey all kinds of extra time.
There you go. You see it?
Let's see here. Private chat. Yes, sir. Awesome.
Look through there. You'll find it. And they go on sale all the time. Like I got one.
I'm hitting he was a little banged up right now.
Yeah. Last time I got on there, I even picked one up that it's a little scuffed up. But I mean, for what you're doing with it, customizing it, you just go all in with the scuff up and just add some battle damage to it,
Yeah,
it works. I mean, yeah, so
I'm doing it right. Right meow is what I'm doing.
Right meow.
All right. Mikey, you doing some last minute shuffling? What are you doing over there?
Yeah, he's doing some.
You should feel pretty good. Like after my picture, like, oh, okay. Easy, smooth sailing.
Sweat should be going now.
I had to worry about the narratives at that point. I'm like, shit, what do I want to do?
Okay. My next pick is Scarlet Witch. Going one to Maximov. I didn't pick Magneto as a field commander. I'll pick his daughter to be my magic wielder.
Wink. Another MCU that I think I can fudge in as far as like the looks and aesthetics. Also, she's smoking hot, by the way.
Yes.
I would like a little more, classic Wanda Maximoff. Yeah, I had a couple directions. Like if the linchpin went, I'm like, okay, I need to change shit up. We got Wanda. We got Wanda over here.
Let me tell you, the comic book version of that character, that figure, it looks so good. Like,
yes,
I wasn't all into her at first. But man, when I saw that figure, it looks so good. Just the face sculpt on it looks really good.
You weren't, John. You were not.
You fucking liar.
Well, hoping for it for comedic purposes. Okay, I believe you.
True.
I would give you that.
Yeah, her face sculpt. is so good.
Let me bring it
This
up here.
figure.
Yeah, I really like that
Yeah.
one. Also, I think, yeah, if
She-
you could just paint that little boob window right there too, I think it would work.
Yeah.
I don't have a Wanda either.
You don't have a Wanda? God, I am sore. My desk is a mess right now. I'm trying to pose all my stuff for the camera, and then, like, oops.
Oh.
Come on, let's see it.
Let's do it. All right. So this is Quinton's last one then,
Oh, is it mine?
right?
Yep.
This would be the final, right? This should be 5, Quinton, right?
Yep.
See, I have 3, so I've got 2 more, correct?
Or is this 2 like I was?
Yeah, it's 2 for him.
Okay.
So it'll be your 4 and 5, and then my 5.
All right. So this is because this is an underserved character. I just think has a lot of potential. Not overpowered. Again, I like to pick. I mean, look, I had so many characters that I had them out and then I just put them back. I had Hyperion, had the Blue Marvel, had Vulcan. They're just too powerful. Gladiator. Yeah.
Just in case.
I love that Hyperion. Yep.
Just in case. I was like, I need me a Hyperion,
Yep.
depending on how the powerhouse goes.
But the thing about those characters is they almost don't need a team. They're so powerful, they are so powerful. But I went with the Valkyrie. Of course, all these that I pick kind of have a bit of a redesign. Like I would totally, because they're in space, I'd probably do some things, more space-ish to her to kind of make her fit the environment, the setting. But that's Valkyrie, and that would be for power and skill, speed, DPS, and not to mention, like, this is just one nice looking tall lady. I need some tall genes in my family.
Well, that was the thing with my picks. I was like, man, I'm not putting a hot lady in. I'm breaking my own brand here.
And by the way, as far as narrative, because that's one thing that was big for me, is I figured that these two, because she is so neutral and she is not, these two right here, probably not going to get along very well. Catfight. And my last pick is, this is going to be a strange one. I told you obscure, Crimson Dynamo.
Ooh, did he have a heroic run?
Well, Chad? I think the whatchamacallit, what are they called? The team that they've never fully put together.
The commie team, that one?
Yeah.
Right there.
Red bastards.
Yeah.
The Stinko Pinkos.
All right. I need JLS comics. I wish he was here. Headcanon. Okay.
I really don't know, because I've just discovered him in the past.
He's very communist. He's
well,
now,
I'll tell you,
he might have had a heroic run, maybe.
Well,
we need a clarification. We have a flag on the play, folks.
Flag on the play.
Flag on the play.
If he gets done in, if he doesn't pass the judges, then I'll put Rom instead.
That'd be way better. Way better.
Yeah.
Be way better. We're waiting. We're waiting over here. We're waiting over here. Let's see here.
And
Gun Bunny.
What's up, man?
No, by the way, because yes, that would be definitely, yeah. You'd have to pick one and then the other is what we're doing here.
Yeah. Because Soviet
Super Soldier. I mean, that was always like their version of Iron Man, basically. Well, Titanium.
Yeah, their whole
Man,
team.
I guess, also.
It's Ursa Major, Black
Dark Star.
Dark Star.
Yeah, she was in it.
Yeah, the Winter Guard. That's it. The Winter Guard. Very good, Dan.
Props. Talib.
So yeah. Soviet Super Soldiers, aka Winter Guard. But I don't know if he had a heroic run.
I guess it depends on what country you're from, Zakanan.
Whoa,
true.
we're from
That's
America around here, buddy.
True.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Mhm.
Blake's got some information here. Anton Danko, original Crimson, did portray a hero in Marvel Comics. He initially served as a villain and a rival Iron Man, but later defected from the Soviet Union.
What?
Soviet Union,
Another
and
stroke.
became a close ally to Tony Stark, even sacrificing himself to save him. All right, the flag has been removed. He's been cleared. It came from Google. Google enough for me.
Well, that actually fits in really well.
Golly. This is not there. Here's me going, wait a minute. Did I screw up? Cable, Loki, War Machine, Juggernaut. I'm at 4. What, chat, who am I forgetting? What'd I do?
See, Cable, Juggernaut, Loki, War Machine.
Yeah.
So you got one more, yeah.
How did I do that?
Did you
Chat,
not double up
am I
last
crazy?
Stroke.
No, because I've done
Stroke.
I've done I've done twice. So each time when it came back to me, I picked twice.
Oh, so your last pick is after mine.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm like, what am I forgetting?
Hmm.
Is this the other stroke? I'm sorry, I was running out the bingo card, guys. I already said it once.
Shoot.
So yeah, so this is your 5th then, Mikey.
It is my 5th for sure.
Okay. All right. So this makes sense now.
All right. So my
Drop the
5th
hammer.
Damn it. I'm redoing shit.
is there's no way he's on his list. Well, I could be a real
I think I've had everyone so far.
I could pick her. I could pick her.
You could pick her.
I'm not going to. I'm going Nightcrawler.
Nightcrawler.
Nightcrawler's my number 5.
What? You're not.
So Nope. I'm leaving magic off. For dark arts don't belong.
So you're gonna pick Nightcrawler instead?
That's correct.
Let me get him out here.
I bought him today. I think that's fair.
Kurt Wagner. He is very German.
And I have Wanda, so there's a little romance in there.
Oh. Oh.
You never know. I mean, there's always like a 70% chance Wolverine's gonna bang whatever girl's on the team anyway.
It's biological.
It really is. Like he's a fucking animal.
It's
Once
biological.
he imprints on somebody.
Jeez.
Dang, okay.
Whatever you want now, buddy.
I know.
It's
Now
all
this
yours,
is this is the tough part because I will tell you, yeah,
The
this
Marvel
was
universe is your oyster.
because this one I was looking at Kurt. I'm like, okay, I know what I need now. I need some travel powers is what I need, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then, yeah, I was like, Ilyana, and I'm like, but am I going too heavy on the mutants here? So, you know what? I think I am going to go Ilyana because yeah, Scarlet Witch is off the board.
Yeah.
Nightcrawler's off the board. I got some other hot ladies here to join the fray, but not in the role that I want.
I could have done the entire team all badass chicks, and it would have been bomb ass.
Yes.
I fucking considered it so hard.
Yeah, I've got that. Again, it depends on how the thing was going here. But the leader I was kind of torn on, but I had like a Black Widow as kind of like the possible team leader for what
I was going
thinking.
Storm. I was going Storm.
Storm, yeah. That's your favorite.
You know that's mine. Yeah, you know that's mine.
Okay. This is I'm gonna mix some stuff up because I think Loki can also pull off the hot lady role, and I think that would fit well. Okay. And if I did her, I want Darkchild, but I've got the supernatural with Loki. So
I almost picked him. I'm
going with Zero. This is going to be my traveler. This is going to be the guy that's going to take over for Kirk's place for traveling. Also, branding.
Same color. Yeah.
That's
branding. Yep. That's my final pick is going to be 0. I was going to kind of fudge that for my narrative and work him in there anyway, but I'll tell you then. But we'll do the elevator pitch, gentlemen, is what we're gonna end up doing over here. So I think we started off. I think we go to our guest again, Mikey, since I was last, and have him start with the narrative, right? The elevator pitch for his team.
Okay, so do we start with a name or end with a name, or do we even bring up the name?
Oh no, we're do the whole name, but I'll say this in your pitch: lead off with it or leave it at the end.
I'll leave it at the end.
That's a sales, up to you.
All right. Well,
thank you,
let's
Critter's
see.
Garage. I agree.
I'll try to be as quick as possible, but it all starts with this guy right here.
Let me go bigger.
A damaged Doombot that, of course, he has all of the memories of Victor Von Doom, but he is self-aware that he is a Doombot, unlike most other Doombots. And because he has pretty much been junked, he is actually trying to make his way and trying to figure out who he is, what he can be. He's very limited because, the actual Dr. Doom has a lot of innate powers that he does not have.
Sorcery.
And he'll never be able to have. Because there's some things in sorcery, if he's a machine, he can't possibly do. So anyway, he is the leader of the team. He's the strategist. He is... But basically, the entire team is a hodgepodge of people who are kind of in a place.
Well, let's do this, Quinton. For the chat, they're joining in late.
Okay, go ahead.
Give them your final team. So you've got Damaged Doombot.
Oh, yeah. Yep, I got Damaged Doombot. We've got Death's Head 2. We've got Moonstone. And let's see, we got Valkyrie.
Yeah, Valkyrie's dope.
Crimson Dynamo. And all these, I would probably give them like a little bit of a redesign because these are designed for whatever story they were in at the time.
Yeah.
I would kind of put them together a bit. But anyway, is basically they end up together just by happenstance, and they're kind of like in a different place in each one of them's life. And for instance, she's had, since the Thunderbolt, she's had a really rough go of it. For one, getting defeated by Miss Marvel.
Miss Marvel.
Yeah, she actually got the Moonstone ripped from her, and
there you go.
You just had to. That's an interesting read. You should look into it. But anyway, she right now is in a really bad place and trying to figure out what her next move is going to be. They all end up together out in space on a ship, and they basically go wherever, do whatever. Like Death's Head, he gets bounty hunter jobs, and he goes, and they kind of just go along with him. But they end up stumbling into a lot of things, and one thing that the team gets known for, they don't even call themselves a team, or they didn't to start with, but they end up getting known to be excessive in the way that they take care of their problems. And so that's the name of the team, is Excessive Force.
Ooh, I like that.
And they go around in a ship throughout the galaxy. I wouldn't say A-team wise, it's a little bit less altruistic most of the time. But most of the story is them interacting with each other, because you can tell there's a lot of different characters here.
Those interdynamics, right?
Yeah. So I tried to pick something that was interesting, some people that could butt off of each other and make some good dialogue, and so.
An interesting thing to read. All right, Mikey. Almost. Wait for it. Steady. My God, my desk is just a board. I might have grabbed more than 15. Just was like, okay. Like, if I need Captain America, I can just go over there. I got Captain America and grab him.
Yep.
I got MCU Captain America over there. I'll grab him.
Everything's within reach.
Everything's within reach. There's one that's not. And I'll talk about that after.
Okay. All right. This.
What's bad is when you go to pull a figure and he's like 3 rows back.
Yeah.
Oh
And,
God,
yeah,
that is
right.
the worst.
I watch Mikey all the time. Like that Archangel. It's like,
Yep.
Operation.
Okay. We ready for this?
You ready for this?
Y'all ready for this?
Elevator pitch.
Exfil. Even superheroes get in over their head. This is the extraction team of extraction teams. So you've got mutants held captive. You got a Genosha situation. You got something that the government doesn't want to get involved with. X-Men's doesn't want to get involved with. X-Force is a little too violent. Exfil. That's your guys. They go in.
That fucking
They
Nightcrawler's
rescue what
dope.
cannot be touched.
Man, look at that Nightcrawler.
That
looks-
red and black Nightcrawler.
Mm.
So good. So yeah, if you got that,
Oh.
get her in red and black, right? If you had red and black Captain Rogers, right? Basically,
Mhm.
like a version of like when he was, the captain, right? U.S. agent.
Just take that and make the white red.
That's what I was
Black
just
with
thinking.
just
Of
red
course,
top.
the
Done.
Fifth Star.
That's it.
Or
And
Oh,
her,
that's-
just make the lightning bolt red or
What was your
something
dad
like
saying?
that.
I ordered it. That clear, that Timia,
Oh yeah,
that
the
right over the
translucent red.
white, that translucent
Mhm.
red.
Yeah.
Man, I might have to get me another Captain Rogers. I think I got 2.
Right there.
Show it again. Yep, that's the one I picked up.
Yep.
For that Venom for that
X27.
Thunderbolts.
Yeah.
X27.
Yeah. So that is my pitch. Exfil,
This motherfucker Quinton,
superhero extraction team.
had a slide ready. You son.
No, I did that while we were talking
Not
just now.
fair.
I get it. Hey, I
Oh,
get it.
listen.
Okay, I was like, I didn't have that.
He's had
I
it
didn't
for
know
3
it was gonna go
days.
my way.
Xville may cause cramping, heart palpitations, gas, gout, weakness, stroke, and death. I added that. Like the name, but a lot of folks aren't familiar with the term. How about extraction?
I thought about that,
Yeah.
but I like the 2 syllables.
Hey, stop helping him. Get out. Hey, hold up. Hold up. It's Xville. Done. Okay, done. This motherfucker had a graphic here. God damn. Okay, that helps.
So
with
I was
sales
going
pitch.
to make all of the members have military experience. That way the exfil would kind of make sense because it's a military term. But then I thought, what if all of them understood somebody being held against their will from a different perspective? So went with that. That's why Magneto was almost the leader, is because few people understand being held against your will than somebody that survived the Holocaust.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which again, that was.
But
X-Men
Wanda
First
would also
Class,
carry a little bit
because
of
that
that
wasn't
being
a
raised
thing
by
before that movie. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think Magneto was a Holocaust survivor until the movie First Class, right?
No, that was in there.
In the comics? Because I don't remember that being his original origin.
Well, back when we were reading, I don't
Not
think they
the
really
not
touched on it
original,
very
not
much.
Yes.
X-Men 1.
Yeah. I'm talking about that first, the Holocaust thing came in during First Class, which I thought was cool as shit. I like that.
As
Or
many
no, wait,
years
no,
as
not that First Class. The first X-Men movie.
No, it way before movies. I'm just saying it took place
Yeah.
before 1964. I'm saying like 70s to 80s. He was
introduced
the
that?
survivor of the Holocaust.
See, and yeah, that's what I'm saying.
The
That
tattoo
timeline was
on his
going bad.
arm, all that.
Yeah.
shit.
Well,
Okay.
I didn't discover it until I think after the first X-Men movies
Oh,
is
here we
when
go.
I discovered it. Yeah, I didn't know anything about it.
It had been in the comics for years. See, so I don't know if I'd stopped reading at that point because I don't remember that at all until the movie.
Yeah, I don't know what books it was in. I don't know that.
Exit. That's what
I had that. I had
too.
that first, and then I quickly learned to hate.
I
it.
like Xville. I like that. All right, this guy over here. Okay, let's do this.
What
Let's
do you got? What do you
go.
got, Zakina?
Let's see your graphics,
I am.
Zakina.
I'm
Let's see your
sweating.
graphics, Zakina. What's the graphic? I don't see any
Excellent. I just
graphics on the
only-
screen, Sakanan. What happened? Did you not prepare?
I feel like I've got some sabotage going on. It's what I feel like over here. But I can always do this. All right. Now my team, Cable. An accident happens as he's time slipping. He ends up lost. His time displacement device is no longer working. But he happens to land in a world where he's able to recover a malfunctioning, well, a dysfunctional Zero that he is able to get working again. These two start off. They are now traveling, but their time dimensional compass, that doesn't work. And they don't know why it's not working. So they're traveling from world to world trying to get back home. And as they have picked up other heroes displaced in time and space. They end up getting Kane Marco. They end up getting got Rhodey's over here, War Machine. And they pick up another variant of Loki, who travels around as a woman quite often. And he's pretty hot when he does it. So you imagine the show Sliders. That's exactly what's going on.
He's one of them translucent fellers.
Translucent fellers. I do like how they got the light, got the monochrome action going on over here. So yeah, as they're traveling through the multiverse, time and space, trying to get back home, whenever they travel, they can't jump right away. They've got to get Zero recharged. They've got to get him recalibrated to make the next jump. But somehow, some way, whenever they jump into another world, it's always in some weird, crucial, critical part that's going on in that world at that moment. So maybe there's some sabotage going on. Maybe they're not supposed to get back home. Is there someone behind it? Is there something behind these why they can't get back? And each leap, they're either getting further away from their individual homes or getting further away. They don't know. But they're looking to see if there may be someone behind this, and they're trying to figure it out.
Ah! Good one.
So this team, by the way, awesome. I went with the Disavowed, is what I've gone with here. They're no longer part of their worlds. They're separated from them, lost. I just like to.
So far, I've got a big X with excessive force. He's got X fill. You can have a big D.
Exiles is Marvel Sliders. And by the way, this thing probably has already happened. I'm like, this is the cool fucking story. And it's already been done like 3 or 4 fucking times.
What are any stories though? They're culminations of other stories and other tropes put together. I mean,
well, yeah. How many stories are there? There was a finite number of stories. Is it 12 or something like that? And it's just retelling them, right? The tragedy, the comedy, the hero's journey.
Well, I mean, Sliders was another version of Quantum Leap.
Quantum Leap,
might say.
Yeah, it's how you tell it, right? And I like the inner dynamics of the team. I like basically, if you think, Zero is kind of like a version of Vision. Ooh, alliteration. Thor, Loki, Cable, Cap, War Machine, Iron Man, Juggernaut, the Hulk. Kind of Avengers kind of deal got going on there.
If I had $1 million, I'd sign on to it.
Quantum Leapers. Kevzilla, it sounds too French. I don't like it. Mikey, do you know how to create a chat in YouTube? Because I didn't think about that at all. Because I just did one on my stream. Or sorry, poll. Sorry.
I'm doing it right now. What's your team name?
Disavowed.
Disavowed.
The Disavowed. THE.
Oh, you're setting up the voting, huh?
Setting up the voting. Mr. Papa Kukovic, Magneto revealed his World War II experience in uncanny 150 when he almost killed Kitty. I'm going to go back and see if I got that one.
Okay.
Because I lost a lot of my X-Men, as Mikey knows.
I was very late on the X-Men.
Call them the Pullout Squad. I really, by the way, I was real close, Mikey. If I didn't go cable, I was going to go Logan's Heroes.
Logan's Heroes is
It's
awesome.
Yeah.
real close to
Logan's
Logan's
Heroes
Heroes.
is great. Hell yeah. Okay.
Exiles end up rotating the cast with characters from alternate universe. Which of that'd be cool. Well, shit, do I need to read this comic? Is Exiles any good? Good night, Larry. Manchaka.
Good night, Mr. Larry.
Good night, Larry. Thanks for watching.
Well, shit, Mikey wins. Well, son of a bitch. Well, damn it. All right. I think Model Misfits saying
chat.
Ultimate Wolverine here. Oh, you know what? I think we can vote on our own deal. Let me see this poll here. Let me get in. Make sure, by the way, when you're voting, to like, share, and subscribe.
Like, share, and subscribe.
Sorry about the echo there.
Hey.
Boop.
I don't think I can vote on my own.
No, you can't. I just did. Wait. Oh, can
No,
you not?
It's not. You're not on my YouTube.
That's true. That's right. You have to get a second account and log in and vote.
I'm leaving it up to God.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that too.
Leaving it
I'm
up to
having
Gab.
Hell
trouble
yeah,
over
Quinn.
there.
Get in there. Get in there, Quinn.
I'm having a hard time. It's all right.
Can I bring the poll back up again? Okay, there we go. Now I can see it how it's running here. All right.
People in the pullout squad. So
I'm in last. Guys, I thought I sold that really well.
It was really good. I
Yeah.
thought it was good.
Come on.
it was a nice story you had. It was a nice story.
Golly, guys, I don't have much to live for, okay? I'm not going to be on this earth much longer. I just want this one thing. Just just one thing, okay, guys? Stroke, guys?
Two.
Yeah.
Your
Guys.
wife. Don't forget about your wife, Zach.
Oh, I think you said I'm white. I'm like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, I mean there's that.
I love my wife. Oh, bingo card. I know what you did.
Bingo
you son
card.
of a-
Got it.
Son of a, you got it out of me.
Bingo.
Mikey is the winner. Do we have any claps?
Cable in the pull-out
Cable in the
squad.
pullouts.
I love the Cable in the pullout squad. And Logan's
Oh
Heroes
my
are fucking
God.
great.
Dude, I was like, if I go comedy, I think I can make Logan's Heroes work.
No, I think that's fantastic. You know what it is? That's a Mojo show.
Oh, what?
That's a
oh,
Mojo
dude,
show.
Mikey,
Yeah,
that's
that
what
is
that is.
good.
That's perfect.
Oh my God.
All right, it hasn't moved. Are we ending it?
Well, we'll give it. Well, guys, what we got? We got 15 votes. How many people do we have watching right now?
Yes.
We have 42 watching right now on alternate
more.
accounts. Megan,
Get some more. Come on now.
Yeah. You started it 2 minutes ago. Are you still in the lead? You want to quit now? Is that what you want?
I don't see what the
You
numbers
dirty
are. How far
dog.
off are we?
Okay, so excessive force right now, you're at 25, 24%. Exfil, 41%. The
Oh, he's way
disavowed is at 35%. I've now moved into second because I was pleading that I just want
Yep.
this one thing. Just
He
one.
did. He offered it.
Before he goes.
Totally Karen.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say I'm gonna use emotional. Yeah, be nice to Powder over here. Come on, guys. Come on.
Sorry, Talcum.
You know, of all the ranch jokes, the short jokes, the questioning my sexuality, all the mental brutality that I go through
Yep.
on here. I just want this
Yeah.
one thing.
Zach put the chalk.
Pity
in
votes.
Rock chalk.
100%.
Pity votes,
Oh,
yeah.
dude, Kevzilla, the cable guys.
Damn, Kev, that's good.
Oh yeah. That's it. That's it.
Oh,
That's nice.
Billy.
The cable guys.
like, what was that? Talcum.
Powder.
Powder pack.
Talcum in the middle.
Oh,
We got the powder pack.
Oh, you are
John.
fucked here.
John says,
powder
if you
pack.
change it to the cable guys, I am in.
Will the powder pack survive in the next jump?
Tune in next week and see if the powder pack will beat them.
I'll slip my
Same
vote
powder
today.
time, same powder channel.
Holy shit. All right. We got the 17 votes. We can do a time frame, right? You want to give it to like 5 minutes? It's 4.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Well,
Well, yeah, you're in
Got
the
it.
lead. Of course you're fine with it.
Hey, shut up. Jeez,
Mikey's still only at 41%. I mean,
you bleached bastard.
see what I'm going through? Golly, guys. Now he's going to hold this thing over my head that he's won our first Marvel Heroes draft because he had to use a fucking slide he created on the fly. Because he's creative.
Wish we had like a graphic, like a meter with like
even
different
even
icons.
you making that sound like I had a leg up did not sound like I had a leg
Yeah.
up. Hang on. Take the sunglasses off, guys. We have 17 votes. It's real close. If we had like, it's 5 minutes. Shit. Fuck
It just
me.
went down
This
to
is stupid.
16.
This is
16
dumb.
votes.
I hate this. This
What do
is
you-
stupid. This is the worst draft ever. All right, we're closing it out, Mikey. Last minute
Close.
votes. Shit.
Gone.
Bullshit.
Of course, Mikey
John.
would win.
Bullshit.
I win. My channel, my rules.
But it's stuff we haven't thought about, like a time limit, all right? And then we're at 2 hours. Actually, good on time. I think
We
think
did pretty good. But we didn't
we did
read
pretty
any
good.
chat.
Bleeds
Like, we didn't read
Brigade.
anybody else's team.
Gonzo. We did, and so yeah, we did this differently. We wanted the chat to be involved in a poll, basically in the comments section, guys. If you want to help us out, let us know what you would like to change about this, because I'd really like to do it again.
Yeah,
I think this was a lot of fun.
Man, this was awesome. I really loved doing
I
this.
agree. I agree. This was fun. It took some thinking.
Yep.
It took like half my day today. So this was like half of my day today was picking characters and such.
Dude, from moment one, when Mikey and I were like spitballing what to do, and I'm like, because what was our other one? What was the other idea that was coming out? Was teams ensemble? No, I can't remember what it was, but we were close, and I was like, we were talking about like doing a draft or something, or something. It led into a draft kind of idea, and I'm like, man, that would be really fun to do a fantasy football like draft.
I think it was like we were talking about like favorite like just team ups.
I
then
think
we
that's
were like-
right. That's what it
And
was.
then we were talking about like
Yeah.
what you mean like picking your own team, and I'm like, yeah, how would we do that? It'd be like a draft.
And then it just
And they were
went from
like, "What
there.
if we did that?" And then we
Yeah,
looked on
man.
YouTube, and a few people have done drafts,
Yep.
superhero drafts. I
Yep.
didn't watch any of them to see if it was like this or not.
Yeah, we started. I was like, I'm gonna look and see. I was like, well, shit. But I mean, it was
Yeah.
few and far between.
There were like 3,
But
and they were
yeah.
like years ago.
Well, and then Blake, yeah, do a villains team next.
I would like
Mikey and
I
I,
would like to do like a
we want to
Thunderbolts.
do a villains, and then that was Marvel. So we want to do Marvel. I almost want to say we should stick maybe with Marvel for the villains one,
I would like-
Marvel
and
is so big.
then
You could do that for forever. But,
Yeah.
I mean, absolutely.
that's true. Yeah, that's 100%. But we want to go
course.
through. We want to do DC. We want to do Image. I really want to do Image.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be useless at that.
Yeah. And or Wildstorm. Did you not read anything from Image at all? Maybe do an Indies comic one. That'd be weird though.
There's so many.
figure-
And
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
But yeah, doing heroes, do villains of each one, and dark, Dark Horse Comics or something. I don't know. Alpha Red, I know you're voting for me. That probably would have tied it up. Son of a bitch. Well, we'll put an asterisk on Mikey's win.
And then Zach and I would have had to gone through our secondary picks to see whose secondary team would beat out.
All right, another one.
Whole new.
That'd be kind of fun. Who do we got left? The Leftovers. That was a good show, by the way. I really like The Leftovers.
Like genuinely curious now.
Alpha Red saying this was the best show ever. Cliff liked it. Thank you guys.
Nice.
Now it's only
Glad y'all
17
liked it.
votes. We would like to get more votes. Please engage with that because I do. I think that's a lot of fucking fun here.
Mm.
I'm not even reading that one out loud for you. Yeah. Dark Horse. Ooh, I like that idea. By the way, I didn't know who's going to cheat. I thought Mikey would, and I had suspicions Quinton might. And I'm like, I know some other things that are Marvel licensed that I can start pulling out, like G.I. Joe.
Yep.
I'm not putting GI Joes in there with super power stuff.
Dude, Snake Eyes done. Here you go. Done. Here, cable's like, here, fucking use this fucking gun. Dead. Everyone's dead.
Well, I'm glad that y'all made the distinction superheroes, because as far as Marvel, they've had their hands on so many IPs through the years.
Indiana Jones,
Anything.
Dune,
Indiana Jones, Star Wars,
Transformers.
Transformers.
Buddy, if someone cheated, I was getting ready to grab that fucking Optimus up there. I'm like, fuck you. I'm going Optimus.
Yep.
Let's go. Multi combo could be page turn. I think all these, would be a lot.
Yeah, I would definitely go for any of these
The
extras.
team name is where you get all the votes. Yeah, damn it. I think you're right, Diggs. It should have went fucking the cable guys. I think that would have been perfect.
Yeah,
Son of a
your name
bitch.
sucked. That's why I came in second.
Yeah, multi-brand all-star, like a that'd be nuts, man. Doing like an amalgam, right, of whomever from everywhere. We wouldn't have to worry about our picks, I don't think, so much at that point. But I still think it'd be a cool one of like a cross comics one from, if it's a comic.
Well, yeah, I mean, we could do one where you had to like
Like a
pick
season
one from
finale or something.
5 labels. You had to pick one to represent the team on 5
Ooh.
labels.
That'd be
And then you could
interesting
do,
because
like,
then
Marvel, DC, Dark Horse,
Yeah.
IDW.
AEW, yeah,
Image.
Oh, that's a
Skybound.
pretty interesting idea right there. Yeah.
You could do something like that.
Yep, I think that Dan, if it was DC Multiverse, Batman.
Yep.
Yeah, there you go. Just the whole, it's the Bat family.
It's just Batman, all the different
Just
variations of Batman.
all of them.
So again, let's talk about. Here, let's do this. I'm going to show this hot mess over here. Is what I'm going to show.
Oh,
Okay, so
Oh my.
Victor
Yeah, I almost had second
Creed,
pick. Yeah.
and I had
Twice?
depending on how things were going to happen, I was going to go Mr. Fix-It version of Hulk there. Actually, I got some more Victors because I wanted maybe to do a custom. I just didn't have time because work sucked. But yeah, Mikey, I was thinking of that the military and going a little Cable, Deathlock,
He
Rhodey.
was one of my alternates with Death's Head. I didn't figure anybody would pick Death's Head. I need to put
Union
that together.
Jack. But yeah, I had like Jennifer Walters. I was ready to break her out. DPS wise, I was really torn. Oh, I'll show you my second leader, by the way. So second leader was I was gonna go Bishop,
I had Bishop in my list.
right? And then Captain. So he wasn't really. I was gonna have to change the whole thing. I thought I might go the military route with Cap and then Deathlock, and I might even have gone Bishop at that point.
I see the Taskmaster in there.
He was going to be my kind of like analog. I thought he'd be good on a team for infiltration, mimicry, right? If they get in these worlds.
Yeah, he's good. I love the Taskmaster, the
Old
character.
Tansky, and he's definitely had some. Hell, man, I even broke out. Oh, sorry, my other leader. Sorry. Catherine Rogers is fourth.
Yeah.
OG Nick Fury was
Yes.
like, I'm like, Bishop, Fury. I could have waffled on that one too.
I see the Power Princess. Man, you cannot get that figure anywhere now.
She
for a
is
decent price.
so good. I mean, because everyone's making like the a
Wonder Woman
custom
customs.
out of
Mhm.
her. I was real close
Yep.
to using Ghost Rider on that. And I think I was really going to go Robbie Reyes. I love Danny Ketch and Johnny Blaze, but I think in the team, I think I was going to go Robbie Reyes. But yeah, I mean, obviously, yeah, Mikey knew that I had these two like just line the hell up.
Yeah, when I put them on my list, I was like, fuck, Zach and I are going to fight over it. I'm like, okay, so now I have to figure out a way that doesn't make them crucial.
How about that one, Quentin? The
That's
fallen
Yeah,
one.
Cosmic,
Yep.
for sure.
Now, and here's
Yeah.
my thing. This one I didn't grab. Let me get that out of there. The one I didn't grab, and I was close to replacing. So I had Juggernaut and Mr. Fix, and I bumped him up on the list, and I didn't grab him because I don't know where the fuck he's at. Is Terrax. That's my
I was gonna get
favorite.
Terrax.
Terrax.
Yeah.
That's my favorite fucking Herald. I love Nornrad. I love Silver Surfer. But if I'm gonna pick like the bad Herald or whatever, Terrax is my dude, man. I love Terrax. I just like the look, the aesthetic of him. And there's so much that's open, I think, with the story I could have fun with, right?
Yeah.
And what I wanted to do, if I had time and I had to figure out, what I think would have pushed me over the edge and gone Terrax at a Juggernaut, I was to see if I could do a head swap and put the Terrax head on Mr. Fix-It body.
Oh, you could totally do that. I put Kingpin's head on mine.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, that'd be a good
'Cause
one.
Sometimes he's depicted as being big and strong, not just big and round. Ugh.
Oh, Alex S.
And
Buenas
it-
noches, my friend
at
Alex.
Man, this thing works so good.
Oh, that is really good.
You can't even hardly see the gray of the neck.
Yeah, that's
No,
And it all fits too. Just simple kit bash. Yep.
just popped right in.
Yep.
And that was
put
the
it
newer
on.
Mr. Fix-It,
my new
right?
suit fits wonderfully.
Yeah.
Heck yeah, buddy. And we talked about this, man. Guys, kit bashing, just take
So much
things
fun.
apart, slap things together, and see if stuff works.
Enjoy your collection.
Enjoy your collection.
Enjoy your collection.
This is a surprisingly good show. I had my doubts. Well, how dare you, Ken? But thanks to Quinton, it's been really entertaining. And I'm not saying this because he cash at me for a vote. You dirty dog.
And
Black Bolt was not. And for me, I know where Quinton's at. It just kind of was overpowered for the team that I wanted. Even
Yeah,
though
that's
Juggernaut
me.
can kind of be that and like Hulk kind of thing.
I
I
was
thought
trying
about
to
making
go
a team.
low power.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
what
yeah,
I was. I mean, significant, but not so big that they could just run through everything. I mean, because you think about it, when you make a team that big, you've got to come up with foes that they can all. That's going
They have to
belittle them a
overcome
little bit.
something.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
That's what I
yeah,
was thinking.
Terex. By the way, yeah, that Blake, that toy that he's got that has that little scooter. Is that Toy Biz, the little tiny one? I can't remember what line that was on those. But yeah, there was that one where he's got his axe and he sits on like a purple like little meteorite deal. It's got wheels on it and rolled. I love that fucking toy. I still have that one. Thing would be a good one. Oh, speaking of,
Yeah, I love Ben Graham. The
I
thing.
was real close for my lady to get me a version of Sue Storm.
Sue is on my list too.
Yeah,
Oh, let me tell you,
dude, Mikey,
she's on mine. She's on mine because that character has so much potential to be so much bigger and more powerful than what they ever write
Potentially
her as.
super overpowered. I mean, Sue is she's a powerful woman.
I had Ross. I had Ross here, and then I was like, maybe. Kind of depending on how the direction of the team went. And I showed Hyperion off because I was like, it depends how this goes.
Yep.
I might go Hyperion for my powerhouse. And I was like, if I wanted, if I want to include some people who have, questionable sexual, no, Quentin's just full homosexual. Not Quinton, Gambit, sorry. Freudian slip.
Wow.
If I wanted that, I would have put,
Well, you got to be versatile, You got to be versatile.
You got to be versatile. I mean, any port in a storm, I guess.
Damn, we're talking about Gambit here, not Dakin.
See, I don't know anything about that because I'm like, that's stupid.
I don't either.
It's literally the only thing they forced me to know is that he is not heterosexual.
Yeah.
Like, why is that relevant to the character?
Like when I was looking into Iceman,
Iceman.
and I totally forgot that they had pretty much retconned his whole life into him being homosexual.
Yeah, it's like I need to know more about your
Like,
character than that. I've got to have something, man.
It can't be your identity.
It cannot be your identity. But yeah, Mikey, I mean, it was close to where I was like Power Princess, Black Widow. But She-Hulk didn't. It's like Power Princess, She-Hulk. I was like, well, I could just do Muscle Mommy and do a little more brawler. I'm like putting 2 tanks in there, right?
Silver Sable
with
trying to get on my
Ileana.
list.
Silver Sable. Yeah, so Quinn, who else did you have? Who was runner up?
I had Silver Sable. I had let's see. I had Mandroid, but I didn't. This is a custom that I did. That's my Mandroid. But anyway, Mandroid ended up. I think they just used those for bots or something.
Is that the light? Is that the Buzz Lightyear?
Yeah, yeah.
Those robots are so good, dude.
I painted in black, and then got a few coats on them of black, and then went back with a little bit of silver spray, and then roughed them up. I've got 2 of these. I've
That's
got a whole
good.
bag of these guys. A whole bag of them.
Nice.
Are we gonna see some of those at DFW swap meet?
Might see some at DFW because I got the tall ones and I got the little ones, and yeah.
I got some
Got a
for some
couple of the tall
Sentinels.
Yep.
After seeing that deal for Woody, I'm like, oh, dude, as soon
They
as
look
Woody's
so good, dude. They
I'm
look
like,
so good all put
boom.
together.
Yeah.
100%. Yep,
Mm.
I need to.
I'm curious how many more of those I have to do for him because it's Woody, so.
Well, again,
There's
you
gonna
do
be a fleet.
but yeah, I mean, I've got 6. I think I'll have to go count.
I think I bought 2.
Let me know.
I
Because yeah, I do. I love Sentinels. Love them.
love Sentinel.
Well, that was another thing I was going to do is buy some of those Sentinel heads, those 3D printed ones.
Yep.
And put on I still got them in there. They're in a big old bag.
Of the Sentinel heads?
Yes. No, just the Buzz Lightyear. Yeah, the 15-inch
Zorgs.
Buzz Lightyear Zorgs. Yeah, or Zergs. And
Zergs.
got a bunch of these and like 2 of the big ones of these.
Yeah,
2
no
of
kidding.
these,
6
I
hours of
finally got
live
around to.
chat, Stu. Good night, sir.
Stu, thanks for watching, buddy. Have a good night.
Yeah, thank y'all for watching for sure.
So what were your runner-ups, Quinton?
Let's see. I had
Mandroid.
Mandroid. I had Rom was one, and I thought about grabbing Red Hulk, but I wasn't sure about him. And of course, Hyperion and
Well, it was a military angle too.
So huge. They were getting
like,
Terrax.
oh.
I had Terrax.
That was the only one, Quentin. I was like, damn it, if he's doing Cosmic, then I don't know where he's at with Terrax.
Well, I'm going low cost, like no real. I mean, Moonstone probably debatably would be my biggest power on there.
Yeah, yours wasn't too, but when you said Cosmic, I was thinking like I had thought about a team that would be like
Think
Cosmic
of it more
Avengers.
like Guardians of the Galaxy. Is more what my team is. It's
off world, not necessarily space.
They're a hodgepodge of people put together in different situations. That's what was my thinking going into it.
That's a cool place to be.
Yeah, I was like,
that is the figure that I was thinking when you were like, oh, I'll just bring figures so I can represent. I'm like, fuck, I can't. I'm missing my 2 most powerful characters. I don't have a Wanda and I don't have a Carol.
She was on
those 2 alone make my team real fucking powerful.
Oh
yeah.
Holy
shit. If we're going like stats,
I was trying to like tone it down for the rest of them. I was like, well, I can't do that. No, I can't do that. I was like,
well, and that's why I thought with Hulk, I would go this route.
Pretty ridiculous.
Yeah.
I mean,
for the story that we wanted to tell, I was like, I don't want like Hulk, but I'm like, and then Juggernaut works for that.
I mean, what kind of foe would you have to have if you had Vulcan, Blue Marvel, Sentry? I mean, the Gladiator. These guys are so overpowered. It's just.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, I mean, I can't imagine what they'd be fighting.
They'd have like hordes of Drax. Like that's what it would have to be. It would have to be like just super scrolls, but millions of them or something crazy, it would be insane to even make it interesting.
Another thing too is you got to have like run-up battles to like your main story arc battle.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that would work, but you'd have to come up with some stuff like in the interim time, between the time they're talking and like, conversing and stuff, and then they're like, they get attacked or there's a threat. I mean, what threat is there for Hyperion? Or, I mean, and the way they do Blue Marvel, to me, that is just way too. He has this power, this power, this power. I was looking into him some more because I was thinking I've got to be wrong about him, but no, I was not wrong.
No. Blue Marvel is like when you were a kid and you were playing with your friends and you just kept adding powers.
Yeah.
Like, no, that didn't touch me because I have this. You'd be like, oh, that doesn't make any sense.
Well, my totally cancels out yours.
Right.
Wait. My totally cancels out yours because he has dark energy. dark energy. Yeah.
Actually, because mine is blue, so mine is more powerful than your yellow one, and that doesn't make me like. No, I don't. No. Your hero has to have a weakness.
Yeah.
You can't have
By
a
the way,
fucking Justice League of
yeah.
Superman. That doesn't work.
Yep.
Yeah, the threat again. You literally just have to make a threat up. Is what you have to do. Yeah, and then Mike and I talked about that. We're like, well, we do power levels, and I think that's when we came up with it's got to be a narrative. We got to have a story instead of just like power levels because that just gets silly.
Yeah, if you're just trying to stack a deck and you're just trying to build power, like you could do that. You could just pick the most powerful.
What did Jeff have earlier? Yeah. Jeff had Deadpool, Ghost Rider, She-Hulk, Psylocke, and Venom. I like that team.
That's really good. That's really close to one of the iterations of Thunderbolts too. You know, there was the Red Hulk, Punisher, Ghost Rider, Deadpool,
Agent Venom.
Agent
Venom.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Who did Headcanon come up with? Headcanon, War Machine, U.S. Agent, Thunderstrike, Deathlock, and Firestar. Avengers Strike Force.
See, I like that. That's really good.
He's got like a West Coast Avengers thing going on there. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like
the
that.
Blue MacGuffin. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, shit. 2 hours 22.
It's pretty good.
I think you want to wind it down. We'll talk about what's coming up. I think it's a good spot, man. I really did.
Yeah, I think that was a lot of fun. For sure.
So yeah, we're sit there. Quinton, what you got coming up? Anything with Mr. Cato's Collections prying away?
I'm chipping away at it, but I'm getting some paid work out right now. Like so far, I've had some toy company stuff, like a couple different things, and now I've got a 9-page story and a comic coming up, Mississippi Macabre. I'm be doing the cover and 9 pages of it. It's an indie comic.
Did you link that one, Mikey?
I did not. I did the Western, but I don't think I linked that one.
Okay. If you've got that, if you want to put that in private chat too, at when we're plugging away, Quinn, we'll sit there and put a link on there.
Yeah, I'll look it
up. You want it, Mikey?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll put it in the description.
And then also understand, everyone, as Quinton talks about this, he's under NDAs, so there's only like so much he can even talk about on a lot of that stuff. Is there anything you're not under NDA that you can talk about?
Man, I wish.
Probably Jacob Kane is probably like the only thing that you can really talk about.
I wish I had stuff that I could show or tell, but that is the problem, and that is like the thing you just have to deal with is that doing all these IPs and stuff, like you can't say anything that you're even doing them. A lot of times, like you can't even mention that you're
working with them or anything. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Quinton, that's it too. So for people who aren't familiar, like what have you done for Mr. Bobby Valla, for instance? Coloring book?
Oh, yeah. For those who don't know, I do the packaging like the little file cards. And this, by the way, one day he's going to probably release the entire thing, but I do the full bodies. Oh,
you do?
I do the full bodies.
Let me blow you up here, Quinn.
Yeah. So I do all the file cards for Bobby, all the illustrating anyway, not all this. Somebody else does this, but also the Vanguard stuff that's coming out, the accessory pack. If you look on the box, the Vanguard. I did the coloring book.
Action Farce, not affiliated.
Action Farce, yeah. For Bobby. Yeah.
Not officially licensed Valaverse, I believe.
Right. Yeah, that was probably one of the funnest things. I that's the kind of work I love doing, though. Action Farce. I like kind of comedy stuff.
Hell yeah. When is the next Action Farce, by the way?
I don't know.
Because you're busy. You're doing that paid work.
I'm really busy right now. Yeah, like I've even had to kind of off-put a few commission opportunities here lately because I'm trying my best to just push stuff out so that I can get back to Jacob Kane. So, which I am still rolling it over, and I'm doing layouts and stuff for pages. Like I'm on page 14 inked, but I've got laid out another 5 pages. So I am working on it, but it's one of those things whenever something is going to be crowdfunded, and then you've got this thing that you're not going to see anything until it gets crowdfunded.
If it does, it's risk.
Exactly. And you have to take paid work when you can get paid work, because you got to pay your bills in the interim, you know. But me and Cato are still talking, and we are doing it.
Now,
It's
for those,
just,
so we got the link in that, but for those who don't know anything about the Jacob Kane stuff, because every time like Cato did a live stream with Quinton, I'm like, they're talking about Jacob Kane. What's going on? What's happening? Give me some stuff. Give me some frames. Give me some teasers of that. And what was was it Big Boy? What was the running name right now for the character you've shown off during a live stream?
Oh, we've shown several of the characters. I mean,
but what was the big one? The Big Boy?
Well, of course, there's Jacob Kane, and then
Yes.
there's
the large brute.
Sam Klein. There's let's see, I'm trying to think of the big guy's name.
Because when I saw it, I was like, that guy looks like he needs 2 cannons that he needs to, use as firearms.
Oh, you're talking about the big guy.
The big guy. Yes, the running
big
name for that. I don't know if you've given him a name yet, but I was like, that was
pull it up right here.
That was a cool reveal.
Maybe I can throw it over in the.
Oh yeah, we can present it. Yeah. Yeah, for you guys who haven't seen anything for Jacob Kane, click on that link. I'm hoping it comes out because it's cool. It's like a Wild West kind of scenario. Abby's back. Abby, we didn't know you left. Why'd you leave?
Abby, why would you do that?
Also, while Quinn's doing this, look at this, Mikey. I put this on that Fortnite ghost body.
Oh my god. That is wacky.
I kind of like it. He definitely skipped leg day. This Victor Creed, he skipped leg day.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like it.
Victor Jazman Creed.
So
I've dropped him over an Instagram chat.
Oh, I can do that. You can present screen, but I can pull it out of there. Yeah.
Oh,
okay. Let me get the Instagram.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot that I can present.
If you present screen, then Mike and I can bring it up. Just as long as you don't reveal too much. Make sure you're sharing the right screen when you do it.
Present, share screen, share window.
We're doing it live.
You make it big.
Make it big. I'm actually not logged into Instagram because I had to reset
I'm not going through some of the names because some of the names I don't need to let go of. Can you see this, by the way? I can't see. I've got it.
I don't see anything on present yet. You hit share screen.
Let's see.
So on the bottom,
wow.
there presenter invite. There we go, buddy.
You see now?
Yep, I can bring it up right now. Let's go here. Yeah, buddy. Gee, she didn't have any budget cuts.
And then there's the star of the show. And this is the initial mock-ups. May look a little bit different when you get to what actually comes out. But this is like the product of a few. You see, like this one's not even doesn't.
And that's that's the minion.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
That one.
Yeah. Oh.
There he is. That's the big boy you were talking about.
The big guy. Yeah, buddy. I do. I'm like, get him a fucking cannon. Yeah, dude. I'm very stoked. I know Cato's working. Oh yeah. I remember you revealing her. So fucking cool.
That's cool.
Yeah, I can't wait to
how's Cato on the story as far as that goes?
Oh, we've got 0. I mean, 0 is very close to being done. But like I say, I've got all the way up to 14 inked, and it's going to be easy just to run through and color all at once. And But I got 5 other pages laid out. Look at that engine.
Look at that engine. Yeah, I do, man. I'm starving for that. Thirsty.
Yeah,
Thirsty for
well,
it.
I'll tell you too on that story. It is probably one of the heaviest stories, because see, it's a little different when you read a book and when you're writing it or when you're drawing it, especially because you get in these moments when you're doing a page that this certain feeling has to come out of it. And as
Get
an
to
artist,
invoke
you're
it or
stuck in
evoke it.
that. You're stuck in that moment because you're having to make the characters act. You're having to do the posing. You're having to do the expressions, and the whole feeling of it has to come through. Well, as an artist, you're sitting there for hours working in this space, and it can really get to you if it's a really heavy story. It's this is
Because you're
probably
trying
one
to
of the
put your
heaviest.
emotion. I mean, that's what you're trying to
Exactly, and
do.
yeah, and man, there's been some time on the part of the story that I'm on right now. It's just a very heavy part, and it's you know, I'm a very positive person. It really,
Oh,
it's
dude, man,
tough.
there's so many
So,
artists. I mean, you know the stories too. I mean, I'm assuming you guys. I mean, like, I'm gonna put myself in this dark room, right, for like the dark macabre stuff. Like, oh my god, I can't remember the painter's name now. Michael Whelan. When he did these HP Lovecraft covers, which were amazing, and blacked out everything. He didn't want light. He wanted to set the mood.
yeah,
He just wanted to get into the creep of it, man. And it came through in the artwork. I'm gonna say it
it
worked.
makes a difference. It really does make a difference. And it's like whenever you see somebody drawing and they're making little sounds, boom, bah, boom, boom, that is what it is. You're in that headspace. You get in that headspace, and that it just makes everything. If you're just dry and you're just kind of doing it, and it's just a check, you can tell when somebody's phoning it in. I mean, they're not really with it. The
Oh, and
book
you'll,
is
you'll
saying this
especially when you
thing.
see that artist's work, and you're like, I know what you're capable of.
Yeah,
This is
yeah,
what
like
this was a paycheck.
exactly.
And then
But
who knows? Maybe it was a deadline. Maybe they rushed. Like, hey, we don't have time
well,
for this
that's it.
crap.
A lot of
Do it.
artists are just trying to pay bills, and they're taking jobs that they don't necessarily care about.
Their heart's not in it, right?
But
That's not what they want to
that's
do.
why it's good when you get crowdfunded stuff sometimes, because people actually have their hearts in the thing. They actually love it. They're not just working there because, this is something that as soon as I read Cato's story, I was like, yeah, let me move some stuff. And that's what I've done. And I did move stuff up to 14 pages, but then it got to where, okay, I got to pay some bills.
Speaking of paying the bills, I mean, that's the whole thing.
Yeah.
And I mean, we're not, and by the way, we're not saying you're not passionate about the stuff that you're taking that work for either. Because it seems like when you pick your work, it seems like it's still stuff that you're passionate about.
What I do is, if it's something that I'm not really into that much, is I will inundate myself with stuff either of it. If it's an IP, I will just put myself in there, and I don't watch a lot of other stuff that would get my inspiration off, because before long I'll be wanting to put like jetpacks on, action force people, and it's like, man, why does he put them in these exosuits? And that
He's
was
going
one
to
thing.
space.
Yeah. So yeah, that's I try, when I get into something, I try to make it wholly like what I'm doing at the moment.
Yeah.
And sometimes that can take 15 minutes, sometimes it takes 5 minutes, sometimes it takes a little bit longer, but I try to be into whatever I'm doing. I try not to take things that, I have to believe in it. I have to like it, or else I don't do it.
Yeah.
And that's even, I have bypassed money before, just because, well, that's just, I don't know what you think I can add to this. It's just not my deal.
Yeah,
Something like
I'm not the one you're looking for. And it's
Yeah.
tough, right? You're like, I gotta pay the bills. I don't want to lose future work from this client.
Yep.
But I also know that I'm trying to build an image and build a name, and that
Right.
will not help my brand.
It's a
Right.
fine line, man.
There's been that
It's a
too.
dance
Oh
that
my
you have to
gosh.
do, man.
you get approached by all kinds. I mean, you know, I probably this year yet I haven't been approached about doing porn comics, but I get it quite a bit.
My
I just
concho
don't-
stuff.
I just don't do porn comics, you know. To anybody watching,
What was
just
Danzig?
don't
It
do
was
it.
Verotic. Was that his line? I want to say Verotic or Verotica. I want to say. And it was Danzig. I got the comic. I didn't. I think I might have bought 3 just because the covers were fucking dope as shit. But I was like, ugh, this is not my
Well,
bag.
Another thing that I have to think about is, you know, like I've said in the past what my situation was. Like I got to where I could barely even use my hands at one point. And so now everything that I'm doing in the last 3 years has been like a second lease on having this gift and being able to use it. And I'm trying to do with it the stuff that I like the most, get the most out of these while I got them. And you know, I can't work them out on a bunch of stuff that I'm not proud of or that I don't like. You know,
Sure.
I want to put them.
Can you talk about what's going on with your hands? I don't know if I've heard this.
I had carpal tunnel really bad, and I had to actually have an operation. It got to the point where I couldn't hold things. I couldn't, you know, I could barely drive. And I'm an artist for a living. Like I'm a graphic artist for t-shirts for a living. So I was starting to look around at different work that I could do. But I mean, unfortunately, with no hands, you can't really do much of anything.
Old Maximilian was going through that after his surgery, where he's like, "I'm a tattoo artist, and I can't do this
so
anymore."
bad for that dude too. And I was telling him, I was messaging him, you know, man,
because you're like, "Hey, I've been here."
Yeah. You just let me know, because that's rough, man. When you get down like that and there's just nothing you can do and there's no light at the end of the tunnel. And it got to where I would not do the surgery, because of all this time I would not do the surgery because everybody I talked to talked about this side effect, that side effect.
Oh, really?
But it got to the point where I was hurting, burning, pain all night, all day, every day for so long. I just was like, you know what? I don't even care. Cut these damn things off.
Yeah,
I mean, if you have to.
Yeah.
You can't take enough medicine.
You're gonna go like my left foot and start doing it, or like screw it.
It was driving me nuts. And even then, when I did make the decision, of course, there's the time to get checked out. Do you need the surgery? And then you got to wait for the surgery date. And I got both hands done at the same time. A lot of people get one done and then the other. I got both of them done. My hands were like, had big old, yeah. So I was like this. So doing simple things, man, you don't realize what all you do with your hands.
Oh, like, yeah, when I had my a simple surgery here, but you know, when I had my hernia fixed, you're like, your core is that for a reason. Everything you do is your core. Good Lord. I had a coworker do that carpal surgery, and I don't think they would let her do both at the same time. Like, she had to space it out. I'm surprised they did it.
This guy was on the verge of retiring, and he came highly recommended, and he was so good throughout the whole process. And man, I could not believe after it was done, it was like, wow, I have hope again. Like, I'm not going to have to switch jobs. And then my art style had changed so much to try to
compensate
for the problems I was having. And then all of a sudden my art style changed again now, because I've grown in my art, plus, you know, actually being able to do the lines I want to do and do it as many of them as I want. It was like, man, it was like getting superpowers or something. It was like, wow, you know, it's like learning. Anyway, it was so good. So
wow, like this, by the way, Quinn. Wow, like Justin Booth gifting 1 JMK Customers membership.
That's awesome. Yeah. Thank you, Justin Booth.
So
she ate my butt.
I'm sorry, she did what?
She ate my butt. She ate your ass? Did you eat hers? Of course. Of course.
Oh, what are you talking about?
Dude, that's standard. You think that
standard. It's standard. And Ron Barr got the membership. So for you, pal, welcome aboard.
Holy underwear! Yeah!
Thank you.
It is my privilege to extend a laurel and hearty handshake to our new members.
This one's for you.
Thank you very much.
That's for you.
Papa Jerk's like, too long. Too long. I took mine. I'm like, boop. I went, cut. Yeah, Quinn. That I did not know that you were going through that, or I forgot at some point. I know we've talked about a lot of stuff. I don't remember talking about that.
I think it's 3.5 years ago was my surgery, and ever since then I've been pushing hard. Like now that I've got the ability, I'm doing all kinds of stuff, and I feel it sometimes because the surgery is good, but it can't come back. So
yep,
I feel it a little bit every now and then when I've done too much. I know you got to back up.
Back off of that.
Yep.
When you talk about your style changing, and I've told you this, it's hard. I'm usually pretty good, but it's hard for me to go. And I'm gonna say, fluff you up here. It's a testament to you on your style where I'm like, you'll change something. I'm like, you did that? Because you're adapting to your client and you can do work where it's like, you're like, oh, okay, well, shit. Now I can kind of see it in there, but you drastically change your style to suit whatever the client needs for that kind of work.
I do rough stuff. I do cartoon stuff. And part of that, though, I have to say is because I work in doing designs and stuff. I'm telling you, I could be drawing a tractor and 5 minutes I'm drawing Mickey Mouse, and 10 minutes I'm drawing like Hanna-Barbera. And these things you have to do it and it be believable. Like, I'm doing so much different stuff all the time. It keeps me versatile. And like if somebody brings something like they wanted in this style, I have to be able to switch to that style. And if you look at any of these game channels, these guys who do game art and stuff, they'll tell you one of the main things you have to be able to do is change. You have to be able to change on down, no matter what your style is. You have to change to whatever the aesthetic of the game is. If you are a Todd McFarlane and all of a sudden you get thrown into, I don't know, like what's the guy, Mike Mignola.
Yeah. Like
you're gonna have to change. You got to do it right there on the spot, and practice. Do whatever you got to do. You got to change.
And that's the whole thing with that too. There's talent will get you so far, right? And then, man, you got to put the work in. You got to hone that, make that a skill, right?
That's right.
And this entire time, what I love about playing with your collection, you said it earlier, is like I'm just playing with that Fortnite figure, and I'm like, I threw his hands on it right now.
That looks good.
This is so fun.
That looks really cool.
Have fun with your toys, people.
Yeah.
Play with your collection. Just again, man, it's just that has been in my deal. We talk about not being able to afford stuff and everything with tariffs was nuts. And what are we going to do with toys? Guys, there's so many options, like going to Ross and Ollie's and picking up some good figures. I mean, that's Sue Storm. I'm not crazy about the head, but guess what? I got a whole bunch I can swap on that, $6 figure, I think.
Mm-hmm.
There's some good stuff out there. I think Alfred talked about how the Thing was going to be his powerhouse. I didn't get the Thing at Ollie's, and I should have. There was a whole bunch of them, and I never picked them up. Now on Amazon, they're like $60.
Yeah.
What?
Yes, for Thing that was at Ollie's forever.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a solid figure. I'm like, I'll pick them up eventually. I'm like, oh shit.
They'll release him again, probably on the same body as well, because they've used that body how many times now? 3 times. They've got
3.
The Walgreens one.
They had the Walgreens one, which I think I don't have that one, but I think there's probably it had the good wash on it and everything. And then they had the retro card, and then they had the black and blue suit.
Yeah.
K-Dog.
I know we said we were going to wind down and plug stuff, but I just like talking to Quinton, and we've been wanting on here for
I can't
since
wait
we
for
came up with this
DFW,
show.
Can't wait for DFW. I know
DFW
me
gives
and-
me a lot of fun, man. Quinton,
Yeah.
what else you got to plug? So we're going to talk backstage for another 2 hours.
Man, Mississippi Macabre's what I'm working on right now.
And Mikey got that link.
Yeah. That was the
It's in the
Kickstarter for the first issue. I'll be in the second issue, which will be coming soon. It'll be out in November. I believe it'll be out in November.
Heck yeah,
So,
buddy.
That'll be a Kickstarter that's coming up. I'll be with y'all again maybe before then. So.
Oh man, I do. I mean,
Oh yeah, he's good. Yeah.
yeah, Mezco thing.
I don't
If
feel
I
like
could just
Mezco's,
buy that
but-
one and take it out, I'd be like,
Yeah.
give me this thing, and I'm gonna call it good. I love Ben Grimm for the longest time.
That's it
They
for me.
solo Quentin after Secret Wars. When he was like, I'm off, I'm out of here. And then Jennifer Walters, right, replaced him. And he had his own solo comic, which I really enjoyed, man. I thought it was really cool.
Yeah, I love characters like him that I just see such potential, man. That you could go so many different directions with some of those characters, especially
Yes.
like the Thing. I don't think they've explored everything, even in the. I mean, how long has he been around now? 80 years?
Oh my God.
I don't even know.
Since the
Like,
60s?
Yeah,
It was-
63.
I don't know.
Well, Fantastic Four was 63, but Strange Tales was long before that.
Were they in
Yeah.
Strange Tales
Fantastic.
first?
He was fantastic, right? He was Fantastic Stories or whatever it was.
Oh shit! Amazing Fantasy. Was that it?
Was it Amazing Fantasy? Amazing Fantasy where Spider-Man came. Is that what we're doing?
I don't
Fantastic
even-
Four, I know, was the first book that really, really started putting Marvel out on the,
1961.
out there.
Yeah,
for
they were
everybody.
the first family for sure.
Yeah.
K-Dog, we've been talking comics all night. We had literally a whole show about it. Watch on
You
replay.
missed it. Oh,
But yeah, I do. Secret Wars. I love Secret Wars, man. I love it. So,
I
Mikey,
remember
what do you
being-
got coming up?
oh
Mikey?
yeah. Go ahead.
We'll talk more. Trust me. What do you got coming up? You got a couple of kooks. That was
Couple of
last
kooks.
Sunday. So, or is it this Sunday?
No, it's this Sunday,
Is it,
right?
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Mikey?
Or
This
according
one.
to your last show I watched.
Yeah. It's the it's this Sunday.
I was doing dishes.
I need
Wow.
to do
Wow.
dishes.
Mikey
Thank
was
you.
fondling figures.
I was fondling them. Yeah, so that should be it. Then Wednesday I'll be doing JMK Custom Works live again.
What's the next one? What are you doing? Dragonski still?
Yeah, Dragonski.
Okay.
Yeah, I should be able to. I'm gonna try to this week finish up
Okay, K-Dog. Wrong.
prepping the joints, so we don't have to keep watching that. Move
And yes,
that a
the
little bit.
Invaders, Tristan, by the way. Yes. From Human Torch.
Android.
Android.
Yep.
And then that became the first Vision? I forget.
I believe so. It's been a
think
long
that's-
time.
I think that's canon.
It's been a hot minute.
I think that's correct.
We haven't seen Ventriloquist Mikey. Oh my God. Getting this guy, is there anything he can't do? Son of
I'm
a
pretty
gun.
sure that's how it goes. You'll have to read the comics to be sure.
Mikey, what else you got coming up?
That's
Is
it.
that it?
Working on my ventriloquism.
It's gonna be a new hit show. So Saturday I'm on with Papa Jerk. I'm on with Larry Gaines. What Gaines is going to show up? Is it going to be Sugar Gaines? Is it going to
You
be?
don't know.
Is it going to be Dickleback? Who's it going to be?
He does seem kind of set on the Dickleback right now.
He's a man of many gains.
He is.
So then I want to be on with them and Jersey Maniac Saturday with Laser Pants on 3POA.
Yeah, but you just show up places, Kanan.
I know, right?
I'll be watching something, all of a sudden, it's like Kanan.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'm
Yeah.
oversaturating the market. I might have to dial
It's
that
hard to
shit
see him
back.
come in the room because he's fucking translucent. So he just
I'm-
sneaks in and just lingers.
I'm always there. You know what? We need to do this overlay where you just like have me show up in the background, like your camera, just like whoop, like a Wednesday night. But Monday, now he's confirmed. I know shit can go weird because he's in Tokyo right now. Ace Ramen Toys is going to be on my Rumble and Ranting on Monday.
That's cool.
Yep, I've been wanting to talk to Ace. I think that's going to be a fun conversation. Because again, who knows what we're going to talk about? We'll talk about stuff that he's working on.
Talk about my tank. I want my tank.
Dude, I'll tell you what. I will. Here's a spoiler alert for people who want to watch my show. The ramen tank, the BotCon exclusive that looks like the G2 Megatron.
That's pretty rad. It's pretty cool.
Dude, I didn't get the ramen racers. I've got, Inferno. I got the Lee. I've got 2 of the vans, the Raider, which I got to do a review on the A-Team. Love that. But I didn't get the tanks because I was like, again, I got some space in my new place, but I'm like, man, I don't see a vision of a diorama of working that in. And I saw that exclusive BotCon. I'm like, damn it, I need it. I don't care what I'm going to do on a vision. I need that done.
My idea with the tank is the OG #1 G.I. Joe comic. I want to recreate that with the original. That's what I want to do. That's why I got it. That Mobat.
Yeah, buddy. Hell yeah. And there was rumors that the Mobat was going to be the next G.I. Joe HasLab, right?
I would.
But then
I don't think it was the Mobat though. I thought that was the
Mauler.
Mauler.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
it's
I'm always
all
rumbling in the stream.
Speculative.
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 And then who knows? Mikey and I might pop up on Mega Powers Monday. Who knows? We don't know. Which I like. I do, man. I'm either moderating it or I'll be on the show. Whatever. I love it. It's fun.
By the way, I want to take just a second. You do a great job, Zakan. That is very tough to do what you do. It's always impressed me with Ryan as how he gets through it and so entertaining at the same time, and he's got his mind on in so many different directions.
Brian's got a way bigger audience.
Man, you're doing really good.
I appreciate that. I talked. I mean, I've been able to talk to Chad, to Jerk, to Ryan, and go. And I said that on that stream where I got to co-host with Ryan on that community episode. I was like, dude, so you just do this by yourself? Like, I thought maybe Mrs. Laser Pants was helping out, and she did it for like 2 shows. I'm like, with his audience and that chat's going, I'm like, man, that's nuts. So, high praise. Thank you.
Credit where credit's due.
We're gonna do it again. Chat again. Shout out to Replay Squad. Everyone's been kicking ass.
Y'all got to watch the replay. I mean, I want to watch it just to see the teams again.
I'm gonna watch and see if I got screwed on that voting. I'm calling a recall on that.
You didn't. This wins. This wins.
I think they're right with that damn team name. Son of a bitch. I thought Disavowed was good. Come on.
The X-Files.
You tried to take Tim's stuff, but it didn't work for you.
Yep.
Listen, guys, we're gonna be talking for hours.
We
this is where we're at. We never know how to end shit.
We just
Them Figure It Out boys are at it again. Y'all comment below and be sure to like, share, and subscribe Mikey and Zakanan's YouTube, IG, and Facebook accounts. We'll see y'all next week.
Hit it.
I'm gonna get real weird with it.
Do it. Do it.
Let him watch. Let him watch.
You some kind of bad boy or something?
Yep, I'm a bad boy.
Oh.
I don't care about it.
Good for you, man. Good for you. Good for you.
I'm not even a real doctor.
That is bad.
I killed a man.
You what?
So I got that going. I'm just... Doctor?
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 Will the congregation please rise?
How much weight do you think I could bench press?
What are you talking about?
You're an idiot.
That is correct.
Jesus Christ!
Eat my short.
That is one big pilot.
I'll eat pieces of like you for breakfast.
Is there anything else you want to tell me?
Put in front of my
Eat
If I wasn't practicing,
You eat asshole?
No. Never give up. Never surrender.
yourself.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You're tearing me apart.
I'm David Bowie.
Thank you. Thank you.